going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday. This is Infinite Talk, and I have here with me two awesome gentlemen. And also, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow night. So happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans, including the panel members here. Hi, John. Good to see you.
What's up, Nina? Verbal.
Hi.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Hi, Verbal. You doing all right?
Hello. I'm
Hanging
doing
in
good,
there?
man. Like I said, I've been working out a lot lately. Feeling at least healthy. Definitely not feeling my 20-year-old self, but who does?
I feel that, bro. I feel that. You're looking good. You're actually looking good.
Thank you.
Look-
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
look like you've got a glow about you. Like you have been working
Wow.
out. Yeah.
A glow, like Rick James, huh?
Yeah.
my aura.
Yeah, you got
Rick
that
James.
aura. You got that healthy aura. I love it. I love it. What's up, John? You look good too. What's going on with you?
Thank you. I'm working out too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as Verbal, but I got my
Well, you don't
100
quite have
plus
a glow.
push-ups in. Well, yeah, I don't know if you would call it that.
Well, you do.
I'm just not getting a whole lot of sun.
Well, you do. You do
I'm
have a
very
glow,
white.
but I think it's because you're white.
Yeah, I'm very
You're
pale.
white.
Very pale and very white.
He has a natural glow.
This light isn't helping either. I mean, that's accentuating the whiteness. But that's fine. That's fine.
You're super white.
Yeah.
Wait, I have that
I
clip.
might be a vampire. I might be.
There it is.
He's super white.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Hi, everybody in the chat. Welcome to the show. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We have a bunch of celebrity news. Actually, I thought we would keep the show chill for the most part because it is Thanksgiving. We don't want to be too depressed. But then I heard there's like some shooting or something in DC. That's crazy. Did you guys hear about that? I was like, what? I was just checking Twitter and I was like, somebody got shot.
A little bit. Yeah, I heard about that.
That kind of sucks.
I don't know all the details on it. I just heard about gunshots.
Yeah, I'm like that's not cool. But we also have lots of celebrity news, like Simu Liu. He thinks that there's not enough Asian representation in Hollywood. He's calling everybody out. I just added a new topic, which is Katy Perry, because she's suing some 85-year-old veteran. I mean, as if you couldn't like Katy Perry more. There's like all that kind of stuff going on with her. What's her name? Cynthia Erivo got the role of a lifetime. She's going to be playing Dracula in the West End play version of the show. And we've got much more, like Superman comic book selling for a whole bunch of money. And Pokimane is in the news because doing Pokimane things. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And of course, Campbell's in the news. I think that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that was some wild shit.
We have to discuss that. So I guess I'll let you guys choose. What do you guys want to start with first? Should we start with Campbell? Because that's really freaking gross, and get that out of the way.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's start with the Campbell story. I mean, this was kind of crazy. I was like, what is going on with this? It says the Campbell Soup Company, VP Martin Bailey, caught on recording saying that their chicken comes from 3D printed and it's horrible for you. This is the story. So we're just going to watch this. This is all I have to say to this. And then if you guys want to talk during it, just let me know. I'll pause it.
A former Campbell Soup Company employee is taking legal action against the food giant, and he's making some explosive allegations about one of its top executives. Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Those allegations are now at the center of a lawsuit claiming the company's vice president went on an hour-long tirade attacking the company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording and what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an over an hour-long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat.
Oh
I don't want
God.
to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording allegedly of
Like that's kind of crazy. And you know, I will say this, Campbell's soup has become actually disgusting. Like I tried it, I don't know, a while ago, and I was like, this is not the same Campbell I grew up with. It was so gross, I threw it out. Have you guys eaten Campbell's like in the last little while?
I mean, it's
No.
been like years since I've had Campbell soup.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had it too, but the last time I had it, I was like, I'm never buying this again because it's freaking gross. And now I know why. Now I know why.
Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
He has no filter.
Bally, along with another supervisor and Campbell Soup Company, named in a lawsuit filed Thursday. The suit claiming Bally made racist remarks, admits to coming to work high, and Garza fired for coming forward.
Racist remarks. That's
Right.
it's a little different than like just the chicken being bad. You got bad chicken and racist remarks.
Yeah, this guy, he did like everything possible to bury himself.
What the fuck?
What do you think about the things that he was saying?
Oh, just pure disgust.
Garza says he usually worked remotely for Campbell's headquarters based in Camden, New Jersey. But thinking he'd be discussing his salary with Bally, he says the recording taken in person at a restaurant.
Niggas on that mother thing. They couldn't think for the themselves. I'm like, you dumb
Garza says he felt sick after the rant, deciding to go to his direct supervisor in January, keeping the recordings to himself.
He had never had any disciplinary action. They had never written him up for poor work performance.
Garza says no one at Campbell's ever followed up, and it's taken him 10 months to find a new job, calling the way the canned soup company handled it simply terrible.
They have a motto, like we treat you like family, here at Campbell's, come work for us, we treat our employees like family. That's not the case.
We did just receive a statement from Campbell's. It says, quote, if accurate, the comments in the recording are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values and the culture of our company. We are actively investigating this matter. We've also
Wait, maybe the racist comments, sure, but like, what's going on with the chicken? what kind of bioengineered bullshit are you putting in your cans?
Yeah,
man?
I feel like they're burying the lead here.
Right? Okay,
reached out
racism.
directly to Martin Bally. Erica Erickson, Local 4.
I mean, there's one thing. Wait, is she eating the Campbell's?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god!
I did find that to be an odd way to end the segment, especially after they said that the chicken isn't real. It's bioengineered.
There's no way they made her freaking eat the Campbell soup.
You know what though? That's called being on the bottom of the totem pole at your job. You know what I mean?
Or there's just not Campbell soup in there. Like it's like something else.
Or
She's
that.
She's just pretending it's got. I mean, you got the Campbell's can over here, but it doesn't mean that she's actually eating the Campbell soup. It could be something else. Oh my god, that's insane.
Okay, so I have so many questions.
Please.
Okay, now that this is out there, now that we know this, right? What happens? Does the FDA crack down? Are there any consequences to this whatsoever?
That's a good question. I don't think there will be any consequences.
If it says it on the can, that's because I've seen that before. Bioengineered meat. I've
You
seen that
have?
before on products. Yeah.
Have you seen it on the
I
Campbell's?
mean, I feel like not necessarily Campbell's, but I haven't eaten Campbell soup in a while. I think I've got what's the other brand that I've got in my house? It's not Campbell's, but yeah, I've seen that before. That
There's
phrase,
Progressive too, but
that's it. Yeah, but yeah, I've seen that phrase before, bioengineered, and it doesn't sound good.
Ugh.
you know who pushes that quite a bit is Bill Gates.
Yeah.
This is a Bill Gates thing.
This is a Bill Gates thing. I mean, well, they do it a lot with like they're pushing that shit for fast food, like for McDonald's and stuff like that too. They're like what was that whole thing they were doing for a while? It's like not real meat or whatever. What was it called? The not real burger. What was it called?
The Impossible.
Impossible.
The Impossible Burger. I mean, I never had it because I was like, ugh, gross.
But technically, that was supposed to be like a vegan thing. Like it's not. It's supposed to be like vegetable or
Was it
plant-based.
tofu or something?
It's
Oh,
supposed to be a
okay.
plant-based thing that tastes like real meat. But from what I heard, everything in it is pretty bad for you.
It's like it's not even good. Oh God. I just can't imagine. Like that's what the future that we're going into is like bioengineered meat. That's so fucked up to me. I'm like, oh my God. Can you imagine like Thanksgiving? Like you're gonna have bioengineered turkey in like a couple years. It's
I
like
mean, you might not have that, but you know what though? I mean, they shoot up these turkeys with hormones and shit. So I mean,
that's true.
you're probably already eating it.
That's actually kind of true. They do shoot them up with all that kind of shit. The poultry.
Not to be the buzzkill right before Thanksgiving and all, but
Yeah, thanks a lot, Verbal. God.
It says products with bioengineered ingredients often contain ingredients derived from crops like corn, soy, and canola, such as cornstarch, corn syrup, and soybean oil.
Oh, that's awful.
These are commonly found in processed foods like sodas, baked goods, frozen meals, cereals, and sweetened juices. So it sounds like it's associated with processed foods already, the idea of bioengineered stuff, but it says types of products that may contain bioengineered ingredients, and processed foods is one of the many items containing corn, soy, canola derivatives such as tortillas. Processed snacks and animal feed for meat products can fall into this category as well. So
look, we all know that obviously eating something canned or for the most part is going to be processed. It's going to be a bunch of salt. It's never going to be great for you, right? And I get it. There has to be some kind of repercussions though to not using real meat in your foods when you
especially when you're not disclosing it. Like definitely there has to be some sort of repercussion. Certainly I would hope that people who see this news story now are like, you know what, maybe I'm not going to buy any fucking Campbell's. So
well, and then the other question is, what are the physical effects of you eating this stuff like on a regular basis?
That's a good question. I don't know, but I can't imagine it being anything good. Like it's probably bad. I don't know.
See, and this is why I don't trust the FDA. I don't trust them because they'll approve shit like this, but then when it comes to like Eastern medicine, like they'll put blocks, they'll ban it, they'll do all these things when it comes to natural things that are good for your body. They'll fight against that, but they'll approve this stuff.
Yeah, like vitamins and stuff and like all that kind of stuff is like there's like red tape around all that kind of shit. But with this, it's like, oh, you got bioengineered meat? Okay, who cares? Whatever. Sure. Why not?
I want to do a thing. I want to follow the money, right? Like I want to see if the connection between the pharmaceutical companies and the FDA.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. And I bet you people palms are getting greased. For sure. On both sides. Russell Hall for 2. Thank you, Russell, for being here tonight. Says, wait, Campbell comes from New Jersey. Is that the line drawn for you? The New Jersey factor, not the not the contents of the can.
It's got to be something crooked and corrupt if it's going on in Jersey.
Well, yeah, actually, like now that Russell made that point, and to your point, Verbal, since it's going on in New Jersey, hell yeah, palms are getting greased. Like you know there's some criminal shit going on over there. It's true. Russell Hall for another 2. Thank you. Says, not the worst thing she's swallowed for that job. Oh my God, Russell, that is mean.
Leave it to Russell Hall to say something like that.
That's rude, Russell.
That is very rude, but he might not be wrong.
The frightening part of this is I think he's probably right. God damn it, Russell.
No, everything is shifted for you guys, Nina. All right, women. That's over. That ended with Me Too.
Yeah, right. That's a good one, John.
Just like racism ended under Obama, right?
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's right.
There is no more racism.
There is none. What are you talking about? This
Completely
Campbell guy
disappeared.
didn't. This Campbell guy just didn't get in trouble for racism. It was for
No.
the meat. It was for the
Yeah.
meat. Ewing 3326, thank you for the $4.99. Says, I've been telling people for years they produce slop food to make us sick. Conspiracy theories proven right yet again. You're right on the money, bro. You're right on the money, because that's what they do. Like food production, food control, controlling people's health and what they put in their bodies. That is the crux of the matter, right? Like they want to control people, and the best way to control you is through food. So yeah, it's true.
Just watch Soylent
Conspiracy
Green.
theories.
Soylent Green.
Oh my God,
It's true.
great movie.
But it's not just a control thing, man. It's a money thing, right? Here's the thing. You know, I appreciate doctors. I appreciate nurses. They work very hard. I think that, you know, sometimes they don't even get the credit that they deserve. With that said, right? I mean, we are basically patients when it comes to these hospitals. Like, I'm not patients. I'm sorry. I mean, customers, right? We are customers for the pharmaceutical companies, right?
Yep.
This, I think, is more dastardly than Soylent Green. I think it's, hey, you know what? We got to keep these people sick.
Yeah.
We got to keep them sick.
Yeah.
I
They'll feed you
agree.
terrible food. Terrible food will make you sick. Then you have to, you know, it's a
problem solution. Like here's
Exactly.
you know, they create the problem and then they create the solution.
And they have the
It's like the
solution,
whole
right?
COVID thing, right?
Oh, and by the way, for every problem, there's 5 pills to take.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. Especially like when you're older, like especially when you're an older woman. Here's a bunch of hormone pills now to, you know, help you fix your hormones. Where maybe if you didn't eat bioengineered meat, you know, your hormones might be fine. But hey,
Just as God intended.
Yeah.
Just that's the
I
way.
mean, we all remember what he told Eve, right? Like don't eat the
right.
Don't eat the fake meat growing from the tree, right? I mean,
what did we ever do? What did we ever do before all of this stuff? It's like, you know, I mean, I get it. There was, in some cases, humans didn't survive as long because of the lack of modern medicine, and the birth rates were probably a lot worse, of course. But man, I think the pendulum has swung to the other side of things where, yeah, now we've just got too much pharmaceutical crap, too much processed crap.
Yeah. It reminds me of Ghost in the Shell. I don't know if you guys ever seen that anime, but like we used to make fun of it when we would call it Bato food, because like the guy Bato, he liked to eat like the fake meat, the fake food, and like his human coworker, I forget that guy's name. But he was like he had a wife and he was like fully human still, like he didn't have any like of the cybernetics connected to him yet. He wasn't a cyborg. He was fully human, and like he would go home and his wife would cook him like real food. And so he'd always bring the real food, and like Bato would be like, I don't know, man, I still like the fake stuff, but kind of like your real food too. And I was just like, oh my God, that's our future. Like, and this was from what, years ago, like I don't know, like 20, 30 years ago now they made that show, maybe even longer now. I mean, they predicted all of this, and it's kind of crazy that it's all happening. DL's been a member for 50 months, you guys. 50 months. That's insane. Thank you, DL. He says Campbell's soup commercials used to say, good. Yeah, that girl wasn't saying that. Look at
what would they say? What would they say now?
Good luck.
Not good.
Good luck. Look at her face. She's not saying That's definitely. She's saying, "What the fuck am I doing this
We
for?"
are actively investigating this manner. We've also reached out directly to Martin Valley. Erica Erickson, Local 4.
I'm sure she spit that out. She spit it out.
They cut that so fast. She's like,
like it barely hit her lips, and they cut it right. Like,
so I actually did look up, does Campbell's use bioengineered meat? And so
Okay.
Campbell's has explicitly stated that it does not use bioengineered meat, lab-grown chicken,
Ooh.
or any form of artificial meat in its products. The
Oh, they're
company
fucked then.
sources
Ooh.
the company sources its chicken meat from traditional USDA approved
Nah.
US suppliers. So it says 100%. Campbell's official position is that it uses 100% real chicken in its soups. So,
Ooh.
Oh, they're screwed.
okay, recent claims in alleged audio recording from an executive referring to bioengineered meat were called inaccurate and absurd by the company.
The
So
company's denying it. So the only way to find out is if somebody sends it to a lab, right? And like the lab tests it to make sure it's real or not. That's the only way to find out.
I guess
I don't know,
so.
man. You know, I got to put the tinfoil hat on. I feel like they're going to be protected. They're, you know, the conspiracy reaches out to everybody. Because here's the thing: if you expose Campbell's, you got to expose everybody else too.
Mm.
And
You know what?
the industry's too big.
I'm tempted now. Like I'm tempted to go buy a can of Campbell's and like send it to a lab and be like, "Can you test this and tell me if this is real shit and what's in this?"
I don't think you'll get a real answer. I think they're going to be protected. I think, you know,
Not even in Mexico. I mean, I think Mexico would be pretty honest. What do they got to lose?
Is there
That's true.
Campbell's factory there?
I don't think
dude,
so.
they
Let's
probably
see.
pay off the cartels, man.
Is there a Campbell's soup factory in Mexico? Let's see. No, there's not a Campbell's soup factory in Mexico. So then, I don't know. I'm pretty safe, I think. They don't have a monopoly here on Campbell's. The Campbell's doesn't run the soup racket.
The great Campbell conspiracy.
Oh my god. The funny part is like they don't actually have a lot of Campbell's here. Like I went to I went to the store the other day. I actually wanted chicken broth. I wanted like simple chicken broth because my cat, you guys know, is having health issues. So a few weeks ago, I was giving her this medicine that required me to give her like kind of like broth, chicken broth to help her go to the bathroom. And so like I went to look, and first of all of the chicken broths, no matter whether it was like the Mexican version or whatever, or whether it was Campbell, all of them were like extremely salty. Like nobody had like low sodium or no sodium, like a zero sodium or whatever. I was like, what is this? Like, why are they putting all this stuff in there? And there was like soy in there and stuff like that. And I was like, because I'm like trying to read the ingredients to make sure it's not bad for my cat, right? And like I was like, I'm not giving her freaking soy. Like this is fucked up. And then when I was reading the Campbell's one, like the Campbell's one had like the worst ingredients in ingredients in there compared to the Mexican one I was looking at. So I was like, what the hell? This is like really weird. Soy is in everything now, and it's really annoying because I'm allergic to soy. So like I try to avoid it as much as I can. Also, soy gives breast cancer. Like I've known this for a long time. That's why I try not to eat it a lot when I go out for sushi and stuff like that. But anyways, the point is that the freaking Campbell soup was the worst one of all the ingredients that I was like looking at. And then all of a sudden this all happened, and I was like, this is so crazy that I was like refusing to buy Campbell soup the other day just because I looked at the ingredients list and it was disgusting. And now they're saying that the meat is fake. Just all around. Just makes me sick. What's up, Darren? Thank you for $1.99. Says, I'm a Progresso guy from now on. Oh, is that another soup brand? Progresso.
Progressive. Is it progressive?
You know it is. It's Progresso. Yeah.
Is it Progresso or progressive?
It's Progresso. I just looked it
Progresso.
up.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, it was one of them. I never
Mandela.
did, but
I'm Mandela affected here. Weird.
Oh, did you? Maybe it's progressive. I don't know. Maybe this is the Mexican
no, it's
version.
Progresso.
Yeah, no, it's Progresso. Yeah.
But from what I don't know. Like I'm not a big canned soup person. It was funny. I love soup, but I hate canned soup.
Yeah, I hate canned soup too.
But from what I was told, and this could be completely bullshit, is that Progresso is a higher quality like canned soup than most of them. Like, I don't know how true that is, but
Which one?
Progresso is supposed to be like a higher caliber.
I've never even heard of the brand. Like I've never had it, or I've never even heard of it until right now. What's up, Yarn Witch? How you doing? She's over on Rumble. I think we only have a couple people on Rumble, but we are streaming over on Rumble, you guys, and Twitter. So make sure you smash the like and share the streams, all that good stuff. Thank you. Yarn Witch says Progresso is an alternative soup brand here. Okay, I did not know that because we don't have it here in Mexico. We don't have Progresso, which is weird because it sounds like a Mexican name. Progresso.
I mean, I see it here all the time, but I just, like I said, I just don't care for canned soup.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of canned soup. You know what I did like, Verbal? Well, maybe you have it too, John, but like in Trader Joe's, remember they used to have like the really good soup, but they're not canned soup though. They were like they sell
in the
like
plastic containers.
Yes,
Yeah, those are great. Yeah,
those
but I
are
think they
good.
make them fresh. I think
they make them fresh there, and then they like put them in the containers.
No, you know why I know it's fresh? Because I think they have an expiration date.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
right?
do.
Which usually means it's fresh.
Yeah. Those ones are good. Like I actually do like those soups. Like they had a really good one. It was like a crab bisque. And I was like, oh,
that one is so good. Yeah.
It's so delicious. And now I'm making myself hungry.
Put some pepper in it, some chili flakes, man. Oh.
Yeah. Oh man. I love that. I love that dish.
But you know, maybe that should be the lesson, right? If what you're eating doesn't have an expiration date, don't eat it.
Don't eat it. That's right.
Right?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, well, don't buy Campbell soup, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't do it. That's the moral of the story. I mean, or do it and be like Russell Hall. I mean, I'm pretty sure Russell's brave. He's just gonna boycott it because it's from Jersey. But other than that, he doesn't care. So maybe Russell will keep eating it. You let us know how that works out, Russell. Let's move on to the next topic. Simu Liu. Simu Liu is in the news. Actually, no, wait. Before Simu, let's hit this topic real quick. Cynthia Erivo has been cast as Dracula. As if this world wasn't fun, like as if this whole thing wasn't funny enough. You guys seen the memes of her, right? Where like people would like turn her into like Count Olaf because of her really long nails. And now she's legit been cast as Dracula. This is the Cynthia Erivo Dracula by Bram Stoker. From February 4th to May 30th, you can catch the play in the West End. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Do you think this is just like the reality shaping itself? Because like people made so much fun of her on Twitter, and they were like,
I feel like this is typecasting, right? I mean,
it's a form of it, I guess, right?
It's way too on the nose here, right?
Like they were like, you know what? We don't need to do much makeup for this. Let's just cast her. I think that'll be fine. We don't even need a makeup artist at this point. She's
better than casting her as Jesus. That's
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess it is.
Is it really? You're asking? Is that
like how Nina? How is that
joking.
even? She kind of does resemble the old. Like when you see those old black and white films of Dracula.
Yeah.
Like Nosferatu.
That's it.
Yeah.
Not Dracula. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
You know what's really weird though? What's really weird to me is, I saw Wicked for Good this past weekend. And
oh, did you? How was it? I haven't seen it. Don't spoil it. For me.
God, you know what? Here's the thing. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll
okay. Hold on. Let me ask you this: what did you give the last one out of?
Oh, the last one. So here's the thing: I really like the stage play, the stage musical. I've seen that like 3 times. Love it, right? And I felt like with the first movie, they actually did a lot of justice to the stage play. So I actually gave the first movie like an 8. Like I really liked the first one. This one, there were amazing costumes, amazing sets, the whole deal. there were some story issues I had a problem with. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
But I don't know. I mean,
I
I
they
want
were
to see it.
fine. But the point I was going to make is that what's weird to me about her is I watched her in Wicked. She looked so much more normal with green skin,
I
right? Like
know.
she looked more normal as the witch than she
I
does in real
know.
life.
It's true. She does. It's really weird. Hold on. I think I was trying to find this meme of her that I swear to God, the casting people saw this meme and were like, we need to make this happen. She looks just like him. This is it. We gotta do this, guys. Hold on, here it is. This is it. Look at this. They're just like, okay. It's the role she was born to play.
Seriously.
Look how long those arms are, dude.
It's insane. Yeah. If you remember that, I don't know, Verbal, did you or Nina, do you guys read X-Men?
Oh yeah.
I'm not read, but I watched it.
Lady Deathstrike.
Oh yeah.
Like those arms, man, and those hands, like that is she kind of does have the body type, I think, for that, maybe.
That is freakish, man. And I look, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure she could probably wipe her ass while I didn't have to bend over, right? Like she could just like do it just standing up, right? I mean, that's how
about that.
that's how long her arms are, man. You know what's funny is
I didn't need that mental image.
People consistently call her Dolph Sim from Street Fighter. With those arms, now I see it, right?
Yeah. She is totally like Dolph Sim, and he's like fucking bald too. It's like hilarious. I saw this earlier of her, and you know, I mean, these bitches just weird, man. I will say this: even with all this weird shit going on with these two, the movie did make money. Like it's still done really well in the theater from the box office, as far as I know. But look at this.
Look how she's looking at him, dude.
She was like, no.
I'm sorry, but that is literally like a lesbian, like, like watching her woman hug another person.
Dude, I said this is my cat looking at me like pet my friend's dog.
You know what? I don't get what's going on here. Like maybe they are a couple. Maybe they are actually seeing each other. I don't know what's happening.
Dude, what I find hilarious is somebody actually zoomed into Cynthia Erivo's face. Like there was a camera here to look at Cynthia's reaction to all of this. Like, look at her.
You know why? Because she's done this before. Like, remember in that one interview where like somebody like tried to touch Ariana's hand and she moved it away?
She freaked out. Oh my God.
Is she mad because he didn't hug her? I don't know. Like, what is going on there? It's
no. That's jealousy. Like he touched her woman. You know?
Yeah. That's like territorial. Like that's that territorial look. That's why I said that's why I'm like, this is like my cat stare when she's like not impressed that like I'm petting like my friend's dog or something. Like this is like the stare that you're like, that person belongs to me. What do you?
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you from experience, man. Like lesbians, like they don't like you can't even be near their women, dude. Like they will literally confront you if you're even like 6 feet away from their woman. Man. Like it's wild.
Yeah, Cynthia's about to go freaking. She's about to go nuts in this situation.
I have yet to see a woman or anybody really for that matter look better because of that nose ring.
Nope.
I know nobody looks better because of that nose ring.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Verbal. Did they make her evil? This girl?
No. And well, here's the thing. They made
no
her.
Way.
No, here's the thing. They made her a little mean.
Oh my
That's
God.
it. A little mean. So that's one of the biggest problems I actually have with the film is that. Okay, we all know the story, right? The Wizard of Oz, the house falls on the sister.
Yeah.
So my problem is they never showed her like be evil enough to where the Munchkins are celebrating her death.
Yeah.
When the house falls on her, it's
Yeah.
like they're all celebrating in the movie, and I'm like, okay, she was a little harsh. Like, but that was like it. Like they never showed her be evil. They never showed her like, I don't know, like enslave them or anything. It was just so like, milk toast. And I'm thinking like, okay, I guess you got to shut your brain off and just assume she's evil, right?
Well,
No
it's
Munchkin
weird.
genocide.
Yeah.
At least something, man. Like,
I would have thought she would have at least killed some Munchkins or something, because in the last one, it was a little dark, like what they were doing to the animals. Like I was like, oh, what's
so
he
the most
doing
evil
to the
thing she did,
animals?
the most evil thing she did in the film was by accident, right? Like she accidentally, no, really, like she accidentally, like her love interest, she accidentally like, I don't want to say accidentally. I guess she wanted to do something, but she did the wrong spell, and she shrunk his heart, right? Basically turning him into the Tin Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it was even by accident. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I'm like, no.
That sounds lame. That's too bad. Oh well, I'm still gonna watch it though because it looks cool.
Oh, and by the way, by the time you get to the end of the film, you the understanding is all of these people were gaslighting Dorothy the whole time, right? The Scarecrow, the lion, it was all a big gaslight of this girl, right? Taking advantage of this poor girl. It's so
oh my god. Have you guys ever watched Cecil's review of The Wizard of Oz?
I've seen that, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
Have
good.
you watched it, Verbal? Oh my god, you have to watch it. Now, especially now that you've gone and watched this movie. I feel like that's the next thing that you should watch is
See, my
Cecil's
thing is this,
review.
man. Wicked was always kind of like fanfic, right? Like it just was. Like, and if you read the book, like Steph from My Nerdy Home, like she, we both have kind of read the books, and we were talking about this, how the book is crazy sexual. Like it is just like orgies and shit, and animals fucking people, and all kind of crazy stuff. Oh, it's wild, right? So the stage play is more
50
tame.
50 Shades of Wizard.
It's insane, right?
50 Shades of Oz.
I'm dead serious. So, but my point is like, there should be some separation between this fanfic and the actual Wizard of Oz, right? But the problem is in this movie is they try to intertwine the Wizard of Oz way too much to now it kind of dilutes or messes up the lore of the actual Wizard of Oz.
Ugh.
Yeah, it should be regarded as a like an Elseworlds.
Absolutely.
Wizard of Oz.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they had that. What was that? James Franco. What was that movie?
Oh yeah, the All Great and Powerful Oz, and that was its own thing. That wasn't,
That was its own thing. I didn't love that movie though. Did you guys like that movie?
I didn't like it. I you know what? I wanted to love it because I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan. I've read all the books growing up, and I wish they could just do something better with those stories. But I wanted to love it, and at the time I really liked James Franco, but yeah, it failed.
I still like James Franco. By the way, I did watch The Studio. Speaking of one of the Francos, because
Dave Franco was amazing.
Yeah, isn't it? It was funny. I liked it. I actually did like it. I was telling this to Verbal last week, John. I feel like even though I hate Seth Rogen, there was a part of me that used to like Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to actually be a fan. And like finally he like made something that I'm like, oh, okay, there's your talent. Like it's been a while since I've seen your talent, like, blossom. And now it's like, oh, wow, okay, like you're not a total loser. Oh, that's good to know. But it was good. Like I actually enjoyed it. I had some good laughs.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good show. I'm looking forward to the next season.
You really liked it.
No, I did. I actually did really enjoy it. I binged it because I was like,
oh, okay.
It's already over.
Like, it's a bingeable show. Because what are they, half-hour episodes?
Yeah.
It was like 40 minutes or something, I think. Like 30, 40 minutes.
And you know what? At the end of the day, I felt like it was an earnest, not just an earnest show, but there were, it was an earnest performance.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And I really like that other guy, the guy that's his co
right-hand man.
person. Yeah, the right-hand man guy. I love that
hilarious.
That guy's hilarious. He's so good.
I love the episode where they're at the Golden Globes and everybody's thanking him.
That was funny.
I love that episode where like that guy is like trying to one up the other girl and like
Yeah.
she just like that whole thing was so good. Like the whole show is actually really well done. That's why I like the way because I like those kind of shows about Hollywood because I like Entourage and I like Curb
Mhm.
and I like this because I just like that. I like stuff about the industry and I think it really explains certain things. That's why we were talking about this last week, Verbal, when the whole thing came out with Cynthia Erivo, John, and how like they were like saying like they're not doing any more press. I was like, oh, this is the studio, like the studio saying no more press for you, like you can't fucking do this. I love the Golden Globes one is so funny because he's like trying to get them to like say thank you, like he's like, should I go up to her and tell her to
And you know
like
what's funny? The whole time I'm watching it, because the first time I ever saw it, and I'm watching that episode, and I'm thinking in my head, dude, you got to write that into the contract, man. Like I'm thinking that. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You got to write that into their contract, right? And then the guy tells him that in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like,
I put it
yeah,
in
it's
their
their
contract. Yeah,
That's
like you
funny.
have to. Are you kidding me? That's so funny. It's so true. Darren, thank you for the $1.99. Says almost also most flavored chips have MSG in them. Ew.
Yeah.
I don't usually like eat chips. I'm not a big chip connoisseur.
I can't
My
imagine.
favorite chip is in Canada. It's called Miss Vicky's Sweet Chili Chips,
Oh,
and
those
I
are
can't
great.
get it here, so I
They're
can't eat it.
so good.
So good, so
Um,
good.
my thing is, I don't know like what the hell is in those like flaming hot Cheetos, man, but it can't be good.
No,
Yeah,
those
probably
can't be good
not.
for you. That's why I keep telling Anna stop eating that shit. That Star Wars girl, she loves that stuff, but I'm like, stop eating it.
Yeah, anything that tastes really good or is addictive like that, yeah, it's probably
Usually
not
bad
good.
for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Russell Hall, thank you for the 2. Says Munchkins are all liberals. They're very nasty people. Is that what it is?
Well, here's the thing. In the movie, the fucking Munchkins aren't even little people, man. Like they're not even midgets, right? Like
Well, yeah, because that
they're basically
dude
all
is
just
like pretty big.
they're basically all just short gingers.
Man, Munchkins or little
seriously.
people or whatever, like they're getting screwed. Snow White, they screwed
Yes.
them. And it sounds like they're getting screwed out of Wicked. I mean, this is
Dude,
ridiculous.
it's so messed up, man. Back in the day, dude, back in the 70s and 80s, there was so much work for midgets, man. Like
Yeah.
they were living good off for a while, right? I mean, you know what it is? This is all Peter Dinklage's fault, man.
Yeah.
I
He
agree.
made that one comment. Now,
That guy
Screwed
really
them all.
screwed everybody over. Fuck
dude,
that
he kicked the step ladder right from under him, man. Like
the
it's messed
step
up.
ladder.
Like, right from under him, little bastard.
He's like, it's like Game of Thrones for him. He really just wanted that that top seat.
Yeah.
Doesn't want any competition.
I'm the best little person around. Only I may work.
I'm king of the little people.
See, that guy has done more against the fucking Munchkins than the evil witch did.
It's crazy. Crazy. Like like what is why? Like why wouldn't you help? Why wouldn't you help your peeps? Why wouldn't you help? I just don't.
I mean, look, I get what he was trying to say. He was trying to say like he wished there was more like profound roles for little people, right? Like romantic interest kind of shit and higher roles. I get it, right? Because usually little people's like little people are in Hollywood have been the court jesters of the film industry, right? It's like if you needed a funny scene, you throw in the midget. I get it, right? But in doing this, there's just not a lot of like, main character parts for little people. They're just not.
Yeah, there's only so many roles that go around. So it's not like he exactly spoke up after that all went down either. It's not like he said, whoa,
No.
whoa, wait a minute.
He didn't clarify. Like he wasn't like,
Like,
oh yeah, I didn't mean that.
Disney. Whoa, wait a second here. No, we need to so that I don't know. I don't know if he Yeah. Anyways, it's
What a loser.
I mean, yeah. We
Russell
wanna-
Hall for 2 says, "Bring up Cecil's review. What's he gonna do? I don't know. He might strike me. He's a dick." Also his review is like 18 minutes long. I don't think we can like sit here because I have other topics to cover. So
Boy, do
you
you.
guys should just go watch it yourselves. But it's probably the greatest Wizard of Oz review I've ever seen, though. I
Pretty
will
funny.
say this. I'll you know what? I will put it in the chat for people if you guys want to go check it out. Here it is. I'm gonna drop it in both Rumble and the YouTube chat. So if you guys are interested, go check out Cecil's review of The Wizard of Oz. It's very good. Now moving right along. I mean, God bless Cynthia. If any of my UK people in the chat end up going to watch that nightmare of a play, please like take some photos and stuff. Like, please inform us about what's going on over there. It'll be fun. We can talk about it. So this is the next bit of cringe news. I mean, speaking of rolling your eyes, freaking as celebrities. Here's Simu Liu slamming Hollywood for lack of Asian representation in a deeply prejudiced system, he says. This motherfucker has his own Marvel movie. Like, what else do you want, bro? I don't understand.
I don't even understand what he's. Look, I get it. Like, sure, have Asians been kind of just like black people typecast in Hollywood before? Yes, you know, I mean, outside of like kung fu movies and shit like that, you know, which funny enough, Shang-Chi is a kung fu movie.
Well,
I
he was
mean,
in the new Barbie as well.
he was in a new Barbie. You know what? Here's the thing. I think if any other Asian actor were to have said this, I'd be like, okay. I'm just sick of him.
Yeah,
He complains all the fucking time about everything.
Michelle Yeoh is like literally in everything now. She was in freaking Wicked. She's in everything. So it's a Simu Liu slamming Hollywood for the appalling lack of Asian representation in film. Put some Asians in literally anything right now. The Marvel actor 36 wrote it on Threads this week. The amount of backslide in our representation on screen is fucking appalling. Studios think we're risky, Liu added. No, studios think you're risky because you suck. And nobody likes you. Like, that's what's going on.
Well, here's a question I have. How does he feel about Chinese cinema and Korean cinema, right? Is there a lack of representation there of black people, of white people? Like, does he feel the same way?
Yeah, they don't put a lot of black people in their movies,
right,
or white people.
Right. So I'd love for him to answer those questions.
Yeah, I don't think he would. The Canadian actor then named multiple Asian-led films, including Minari, Crazy Rich Asians, Past Lives. Past Lives was a great movie. I will say that. Have you guys seen that movie?
I haven't.
Not yet.
It's a really good movie. I really like that. Farewell, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and his own Marvel flick Shang-Chi, that all succeeded at the box office. Every single one of the one was a financial success. Wait, Shang-Chi was a financial success?
It did
I
pretty
thought
good.
that was bomb.
Yeah, I think it made money.
I mean, you have to remember, it was like one of the first movies after Endgame.
Really? I heard it bombed.
So the reputation was still decent at the time.
Okay. No Asian actor has ever lost a studio even close to $100 million, but a white dude will lose $200 million twice and roll right into the next tentpole lead. Who's he talking about? What is the shade he's throwing?
Like at who, right?
Yeah, like who's like, where's the shade coming from? Twice? Who failed twice and then has another lead in a movie? Which white dude?
You know what? That is a cowardly BS statement, right? Because if you're gonna say that, then say the actor's name, right?
Right.
Like, say his name, coward. Don't make a broad statement like that.
Yeah, who the hell? Like, who's doing that? I don't know. We're fighting a deeply prejudiced system, Liu said. And most days it sucks. No, you
Motherfucker.
suck. You
This
suck.
guy eats better than all of us.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Probably not eating bioengineered meat. That's for sure.
This dude tried to cancel Asian people, by the way. Like in Canada, I don't know if you guys heard about that, but he tried to like cancel like this bubble tea, and he was like,
Oh, I
"This
remember
isn't
that.
really like this. This isn't really made by you guys. It's made by this like the other kind of I don't remember which culture it was, like Vietnamese or something." And he was like, you guys aren't Vietnamese, you're Korean, so you're not allowed to do it. It was like this whole thing. I don't know which kind of Asian people it was. I'm sorry, I've forgotten, but it was still like a really weird thing. And he was trying to get like this business canceled, and they were like, "What the hell did we do to you?" And they were Asian. And now he's like,
you know what's funny about him though? For me, is like this guy he's on top. Well, I won't even say on top. He's doing fairly okay for a movie that, by the way, no one went because of him. He didn't put asses in seats. They went because it was an MCU film that took place right after Endgame, right?
Yeah.
So they could have cast any Asian guy for that role. Like we didn't go watch that because of him.
No, I still haven't watched that movie. Look at him. He's so annoying. The Barbie star's rant was in response to a post from another user who urged Hollywood to put more Asian men in romantic roles. The post also featured screenshots of one Asian actor's comments about not getting equal opportunities. The Good Place star Manny Giacchino was quoted saying he's being offered dad roles after starring in Freakier Friday, and Lost alum Daniel Day Kim claimed that he's never been cast as a lead in a rom-com in 30 years he's been in the industry.
Okay, really quick, Nina, before you continue, that guy that you just read off, Manny Giacchino,
Daniel Day Kim,
he was the guy in The Acolyte. He was the Sith.
Right? Oh, that's right, he was.
That's the guy that all the women were gooning over, right? When he was like in the water, shirtless, and all that shit, right?
Oh my god, that's right. You're right.
So what's up with the we're not being cast in these roles where we're sex symbols or we're love interests? It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about Manny, not Daniel Day Kim.
I'm talking about Manny, yes.
Yeah, Manny. Yeah. Ugh, you're right. That did happen. I'm trying to think, but I think Daniel Day Kim, he was also in like that other show, or maybe I'm mistaken.
He was in Hawaii Five-0. He was in Lost. He was
a bunch of shows. Was he in Fresh Off the Boat? I love that show. That was all about.
So. He was also in Angel, the spinoff of Buffy.
Okay.
He was in that too. So he's been working for a long time.
Yeah, he has. But he's okay. What he's talking about? He's never had a lead in a rom-com. When are they making rom-coms? I mean, like rom-coms are like not even really a thing anymore. Like, you know, I just watched a recent one with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. That's been like a long time. It was good, but I mean, you don't really get movies like that anymore. The last one before that I watched that was kind of like a rom-com was the one with Jennifer Lawrence, but even that wasn't really a rom-com because they weren't in love.
But with Daniel Kim and Lost, he was married to that super hot Asian chick, right?
Yeah.
And they had some sexy scenes together. So I mean, it's not like
they did.
Like, I don't know.
They're just complaining for the sake of complaining. I don't know. I feel like, but also like rom-coms aren't really a thing anymore. So okay, like, but also like if you really want to go and become a rom-com actor, why don't you like write a script? I mean, it's not that hard to like pitch ideas in Hollywood. Like just pitch an idea and then get it made.
It's not that hard to write a script for a movie and
you can pitch an idea to someone who has skills to write you a script. I mean, if you have an idea, go do it.
It's just that easy.
No, here's the thing.
It's easier for them.
Willing to work for practically nothing or free. I mean, I guess maybe he's got the bank. You would think, you think that a lot of these actors are doing really well, but I think in some cases it's not going as well as you think.
I'm going to tell you from experience, from having left that industry. most of them are not doing great. Okay. I mean, yeah, the Brad Pitts and all those people are the ones that make the 20 mil a movie.
Top 1%.
They're
The
fine. Yeah.
A-listers.
Everybody else is almost paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, I just saw an interesting article actually with Lupita Nyong'o. Is that how you spell her or saying her name? She also was saying that she was like totally being typecast in Hollywood because like after she won the Oscar for being what was it like the
12 Years a Slave?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So like after that, all they wanted to do was hire her to be like slave roles, and she was like, can I play something else other than being a slave? Which I kind of get like her point of view because I'm like that's kind of annoying, and like being typecast as an actor is really annoying.
Yeah. And I'm totally on her side on that because it's true. They do that with every black actor, man. It's like it's almost like a humiliation ritual. It's like at some point you have to play a slave in Hollywood. And it's like, why?
Yeah. It's weird. It definitely is weird. Yeah, the poor girl. I was like, ugh, that's gonna suck. But this thing, I don't know. Simu just sounds like a spoiled brat to me. I don't know.
Do you think he's just doing this to get a headline or to get out there in the news?
Maybe.
To, like, hey, I'm still here. Like, hey, everybody, just kind of like as a reminder for Hollywood or whatever.
Actually, John, you're not far off because what I honestly think has happened is his person, right? Whether his agent, his manager, I don't know who it is. I think they're telling him he needs to like
stoke the fire,
get the social media going. You know what I mean? Like spark it up a bit so that we can sell you.
Yeah, but on Blue Sky, bro, nobody cares about Blue Sky. Like,
I mean, they don't, man. You know what's weird? I was having this conversation with somebody the other day about the industry. We're talking about the fact that it's kind of messed up because the social media thing is a weird trick, right? Because I think most celebrities don't want it. A lot of celebrities don't want social media, but what's happening is they're being told they have to have it, right? And a lot of them are being told they have to have it so that they can get their next role, right? Yeah. But at the same time, what social media does is hurt their career a lot more, but yet they can't work unless they have it.
Yeah, this is true. It's
So
like
it's a weird
double-edged sword. It's weird. By the way, you guys, we have over 242 people watching across all 3 platforms. So make sure you smash the like, you guys. Thank you. So going forward with this article, there's another screenshot from the post that American Pie and Harold and Kumar star John Cho said that he also really gets rom-com offers. Look, there's no rom-coms being made, people. Like, where are they getting this from? Like, how many rom-coms a year are being made?
But also, he had a love story in Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, yeah,
he had a love interest. The fuck is happening here?
I'm out here being like, can we just get more rom-coms in general? Like, and then these guys are like, I want a rom-com Asian movie. And it's like, okay,
Is he like, we need a Crazy Rich Asians too? A trilogy. We need a Crazy Rich Asians trilogy with Shang-Chi.
A cinematic universe of Asians dating, right? Just Asians going on dates.
There was one actually on
the Joy
Netflix.
Luck Club too.
You know what?
We might be a little too old for everybody.
There was one on Netflix that was called "Always Be My Maybe."
Oh, I remember that.
That was good. Like I like that movie, and it was with Asians.
Yeah,
but it's like, how many Asian rom-coms is there gonna be? Like, there's not enough rom-coms to go around. Why do all these like Asian people want to be in rom-coms? This is so weird. Oh, is it because they're trying to get away from like the kung fu and they're like,
is that
like rom-coms are like the total opposite
horror film? Is there?
Yeah,
I feel like that's something that needs to be made. Like that hasn't been done, has it?
Yeah, what about more horror films? Like, why do they all want to be in rom-coms? It's just weird. That like this is just I don't know. Is it just me or is this weird? Like, why aren't I in the freaking rom-com? Where's my rom-com? Liu has called out Hollywood's diversity problem before. You know why? Because Liu can't stop talking or virtue signaling and complaining. That's what he does. That's his entire career, has been like just complaining about everything.
And also, there are better Asian actors than him.
This is also very true. In 2023, he replied to a HuffPost article that claimed that he was getting a bulk of Asian male roles in Hollywood over other actors from his community. What is that even? What the? I don't. Way to attempt to put us against one another, Liu replied to a Facebook post at the time. Isn't that what like all actors
Isn't that
have to do?
competition? I don't like. Doesn't everybody compete with everybody? Like, if a white, like for instance, if a white actor or black actors or any group of people, you're all going for one role, right? Like
They
in
can
a
only be
audition,
one. It's like Highland.
like,
There
it's not
can
pitting
only
each other against it. Sports, it's like there's only so many spaces for people on a team. Not everybody's gonna make it. I
Not
don't know.
everyone
Like,
will make the cut.
am I missing something here? Was I?
No, John, you're totally right. Because I'm like, this is literally your job to go in for an audition, and then you either get the role or you get rejected. What the fuck does this have to do with pitting people against each other? This isn't the Hunger Games, bro. Like, you're not getting put in a pit and being like, only the survivor will get the role. Like, it's like, dude, it's called being an actor. It's your job. It's crazy.
And I'm sorry, if I am going to cast an Asian guy for a romantic lead, he's going to be a lot more masculine than this guy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be freaking Simu Liu.
It wouldn't be
Nobody,
Simu Liu.
no, nobody wants to see Simu in an Asian rom-com. What bulk of roles are
less no.
That's true. What bulk of roles are you referring to? Are there movies I'm in that I'm not aware of? Do you really think that there's a quota of Asian male roles that is zero-sum game? This guy's weird. Everything I have taken post Shang-Chi was not written Asian, he added. We've been able to reshape stories to get more representation on screen. Get your facts straight. Okay.
You know what? Honestly, I need this guy to go away. Like, I don't think no, really, like, he's not worth the trouble. I don't need to see him in anything else. I'm good.
Oh, this is how much Shang-Chi made. It made 430 million at the worldwide box office. So it wasn't just domestic.
Yeah, and he could thank Endgame for that.
Yeah.
And is he coming back for the Doomsday movie or any of the other ones?
I don't think he is,
know.
or if he does, from what I hear, it's going to be like a very small thing, and maybe that's what he's pissed about, right? Is that he's not going to have
Let's look
like
it up. I mean, it's not like they haven't announced every single fucking character. Let's see.
he's not going to have a big part in Doomsday.
Yeah.
And there's been no talk of Shang-Chi 2.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is he going to be doing Shang-Chi 2?
No demand for that whatsoever.
Is Simu Liu going to be in Doomsday? Let's see. Yes,
I mean, nobody was
Simu
really...
Liu will be in Marvel Avengers Doomsday game.
It'll just be a cameo.
Reprising his role as Shang-Chi. He's confirmed.
Here's the thing: from what I've gathered from my sources at the MCU, a lot of people are going to die. So his character is probably going to die.
Oh no! Wait, so they're just doing like another end game then? So like a lot of people are just going to die, then the next one they're going to bring them all back.
Oh no, people aren't coming back. Because you have to understand, Secret Wars is the end of this whole thing, right?
So they're just going to kill them all off?
Where the MCU goes after Secret Wars, it's going to be a complete reboot.
Okay, so it's like a rebirth.
Yeah, this is like the end.
Wait, is Secret Wars
the
coming
end
out
game?
Yeah.
End game 2. This time it's really ending.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Also, depending on how well or bad they do, right? So, but for the most part, for a lot of these characters, they're done.
Or after Doomsday?
Huh?
Secret Wars is before Doomsday or after?
No, it's after.
Secret Wars is the last movie.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Um, we are the underdog. The
Oh, fuck out of here.
what underestimated. We are the ceiling breakers. The actor clapped back, bro. You're not anything. Okay, the ceiling breakers were people like what's it called?
Jackie
Jackie Chan
no,
and like I was calling like
Bruce Lee.
Bruce
I mean, if
Lee.
we're
Thank
talking
you.
about
Thank you, Bruce
Asian,
Lee.
like
We're
yeah,
talking ceiling breakers. We're talking Bruce Lee. We're not talking Shang-Chi. Okay, we're not talking freaking Simu Liu. You're not a ceiling breaker.
is he
At
talking like
all.
collectively? Yeah, I'm
I
not
think
sure.
yeah, I guess he's talking collectively. Like Asians are the underdogs and the underestimated and the ceiling breakers.
Oh my
Well,
God, he is so up his own ass. It's crazy.
I don't know what to say about this. We are the celebration of culture and joy that will preserve after an embattled year, he added. We are the surprise. Okay. That's all right.
What does that even mean? I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
I don't even talk like this when I'm high. like what the fuck is happening here?
I want to get high after reading whatever that was.
He might be high.
What is this, John?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, my kid brother's been shot. I think
What is
The Menendez brothers? Oh wait.
oh my god, is that Ben Stiller?
It's Ben Stiller. Yeah,
Yes.
it's from the Cable Guy, but it's he gave this this wonderful piece of dialogue.
he looked Asian and he was speaking another language. I'm pretty sure it was Asian.
What
So
the
there you
hell
go.
was that from?
That was amazing.
Cable Guy. Cable Guy.
Oh my god, I
I forgot
that.
Ben Stiller used to be funny.
Ouch, poor Ben Stiller. Russell Hall for $5 says, I think the problem with casting Asian men for romantic roles is that it would take too many of them to properly fill it in. Ouch. But
I'm not touching that
also,
one.
He has a brand. Russell Hall has a brand. you know he's gonna go in one specific place with it.
oh
Bro,
my
when I
God.
don't touch something, it's bad.
Oh my god, I love Russell. It's so weird, but I do love him. God bless you, Russell Hall. Just for the consistency, you know.
Yeah. No,
Like, it's
you always know what to expect.
I'm trying to find my what's it called? My sounds because I was gonna put the drum roll on here and I forgot to do that. But I don't have it right now. Damn it.
And it's not that you know specifically what he's going to say, but you just got the general. He's going in a general. There's a general area that he's going to go with.
He goes in the general direction.
Yeah.
Oh man, what is this one? Hold on. This is not it. Oh yes, it is. There you go. Why is it called video playback? Hold on. Let me rename this to drums. Okay. So now I have drums for Russell whenever he says stuff like this. Nice. Thank you, Russell, for the $5. God bless you. He also has one for $2. Says slavery is a very important to the narrative. It is very important to the narrative.
You know what it is? Again, with Hollywood, they just have this weird slave kink, right? Like, I don't know, like they just love making these slave movies, man. Like, I don't get
Yeah,
it.
they
Like,
do.
how many fucking slave stories can you tell?
I think Roots was, you know, how much more do you need than that?
Well, yeah, and at the time, Roots was groundbreaking, right? It was like the first to ever do it in that capacity. And we honestly didn't need any more after that.
Yeah, 12 years. I still haven't seen 12 Years a Slave just because I'm like,
either.
man, this is going to be depressing. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure the acting and performances are good, but I'm just like,
You know what
oh,
slave
man.
movies are for? They're for white liberals. That's what slave movies are for. Because black people don't watch slave movies.
You know,
Interesting.
that's really interesting. I didn't think they would want to watch slave movies because it's like, why do you want to watch that
I'm gonna tell y'all what's up, man. I remember this was back like a few years, like a while back, but I went to a premiere for that movie Precious. You remember that movie?
Yes.
About the fat black girl. So
Yeah.
and this was during at the time it was this big film festival that was going on in Hollywood. So all these different theaters were having all these different premieres, and it was almost like Sundance in a way. But I went to this one. I went to one for Precious, right? And it was huge, right? Like Will Smith was there, Mariah Carey was there, like Oprah, all the big Hollywood folk were there. So, you know, I take my seat. I'm watching this film, and if you guys have never seen Precious, it's some bullshit. Don't ever watch it.
I didn't watch it.
It's what it is sympathy porn, right? It's sympathy porn so that, you know, white liberals could be like, oh, they have it so bad. They have it so bad. What did we do? Right? Like, it was like that kind of shit, right? So there's a scene that pops up, and I shit you not. There was a scene in Precious where this fat teenage high school girl, and to this day, I'm amazed this happened in a fucking film. This teenage girl goes to a fried chicken place at 7 in the morning. There are no fried chicken places open in the hood at 7 in the morning. That was some white bullshit. But anyway,
oh my God.
You go to a fried chicken place at 7 in the morning, right before school, buys a bucket of fried chicken for herself. A bucket of fried chicken, bruh, for breakfast. For breakfast. This is how white folks see us, right? So, liberal white folks, I mean. Right, a bucket of fried chicken.
No,
I saw that, and I gasped. Like you could almost hear like shit come out of my mouth. Right? I swear to God, I look over at the rich like white couple that was sitting like right to the side of me, like right below me, but right to the side.
Yeah,
I happen to look over, and I look at the woman, and she looks over and gives me like this look of. Like over her heart, right? And I'm like, bitch, I don't eat fucking fried chicken for breakfast. What's up with that look? Right? Like, you don't feel bad for me. I'm not eating that shit.
Oh my God.
Wait,
what would have been so awkward is if you had a bucket of chicken with you, like at the KFC.
So what's funny is I get up. I take a break and I leave to go into the lobby, right? So I'm just kind of standing there, kind of like just like getting my breath and everything. I look over and there's Will Smith, right? And he looked at me and we looked at each other and he was like, you had to get out of there too, huh? I was like, yeah, bro. I was like Will Smith said that shit to me. He's like, you had to get. I was like,
oh my God.
I was beside myself, right? But again, these are movies for white liberals, man, so that they can feel the pain.
Yeah.
Right?
I felt like the same way about that other movie that was in the Oscars. These are Oscar bait movies for sure. The one about the true story though, with Sandra Bullock and that kid that they adopted, the black kid. The Blind Side. I felt like that whole movie was also like one of those movies where it was like, oh, look at these, like the white people are saving this black kid and they're the heroes and like all this stuff. I was just like, oh, this.
Oh yeah, the white savior movies, right? Like what was that movie with Michelle Pfeiffer when she goes to the black school?
Yeah.
Dangerous Minds
soundtrack.
Yeah,
Dangerous Minds. Yeah.
Yeah, that Coolio soundtrack went like that was back in the day. That was that's the only thing that really came out of that movie.
That's the best song ever.
Gangster Paradise.
Yeah. And then of course the best parody ever, which is Amish Paradise.
Oh God, yeah.
That's I think that one's even better than the real song.
Oh my God, but Hollywood loves those white savior movies, man.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I never watched 12 Years a Slave. I think the last like slave movie I watched was The Help. And I think Lupita Nyong'o was in that. Was she not in that? Lupita Nyong'o and
I don't remember.
Viola Davis, right?
Viola Davis was, I think, but I don't think Lupita was.
Was she in it? I don't remember.
And if she was really young.
Let me see.
2011.
No,
Viola, she wasn't it.
Spencer. It was Octavia Spencer and Viola Davis. And I mean, I thought that movie was really good, but then like after that, I was like, I'm done. Like I'm done with watching like black people movies that are about slavery and like this whole thing. I never even watched the one Django Unchained because I was like, I can't watch this shit, man. Black people getting
That one's
whipped.
fun though. I mean, that
Yeah,
one's a little bit
that
more.
was a little different than the usual slave story for me.
Yeah.
And also it's Tarantino, so I give Tarantino every pass in the world. So
Yeah, I like that's probably the only Tarantino movie I've never watched because I was like, I can't watch like this shit like about like slavery. It just makes me upset. And then I never watched Emancipation with Will Smith. You
Nope.
bring up Will Smith. I didn't watch it. I was like, I can't watch like Will Smith be a slave and get whipped. Like, what is this? Like, I don't want to watch this. But hey, I don't know. I guess maybe some people are into that.
you know what? You know what Simo needs? And not just him, right? But based on what he said, this is what every Asian actor needs, I guess, in Hollywood. They need their own Tyler Perry.
Yes,
Right?
they
They need
do.
an Asian Tyler Perry.
You're right. That's what I meant, John. That's exactly what I meant. They need an Asian Tyler Perry. That's perfect. Like that's what you said because they
Somebody
need
who
like somebody
makes
to make the
movies
movies
for Asians, about Asians,
by
starring
Asians.
There it
Yes,
is.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what they need. You're absolutely right. And you know what? I would watch those movies because I actually really do like Asian movies. I would watch them. I'm not a huge Tyler Perry fan.
Oh, I'm not at all.
But that's because his movies don't really vibe with me. Like I've tried a couple times and I just didn't get into his movies. But I did like the other one. What's his name? He always casts black people though, like in his movies. The guy that made Nope.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, and I like his movies. Like I some of his movies. Like I really did like Nope. I thought Nope was good.
Oh, Nope was great. Nope might be my favorite of his, actually.
I think well, what was the first one that he did that I
Get
really
Out.
like? Get Out.
And then
Get
there was
Out.
Us. Yeah.
I never watched Us. I really liked Get Out, except for the ending. But I didn't like the ending. But then he had like alternate endings, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll choose this one as my ending because I didn't like the other ending at all. And then I really did like Nope as well. I thought Nope was good. Darren, thank you for $9.99. He says, I like a small order of chicken rom-com, please. That's funny, Darren. Hold on, you get one of these, actually.
Oh wait, I didn't finish. You know what? I didn't finish that part. So she
Okay,
grabs
go
the
ahead.
bucket of chicken, right? And literally, instead of paying the man, grabs it and runs out the door. So she steals the bucket of chicken and she's running with the bucket of chicken she stole while eating it.
Oh man.
No way.
Bruh,
At
I
7
was
in the
like,
morning.
Hold on. Can we pull that up? Can we watch this scene of her buying the chicken?
I mean, type in Precious and fried chicken. You'll probably find it.
Who wrote this movie?
Lee Daniels. That motherfucker. Lee Daniels.
Because
Who
it's
is
probably
right?
is it based off of a true story?
It's based
Yes,
after
well,
a
it's based on
novel.
a book
Oh, okay.
by
Yeah.
like It's called Sapphire.
Pushed by Sapphire, yes.
Pushed by
and Sapphire
Sapphire.
was an ex-stripper or whore, I don't know, who wrote a book.
What? Really?
Yes. She was
I
either a
did not
stripper
know
or
she was like a
prostitute. I don't remember
fucking
which one.
stripper.
She's a
Oh
sex
my
worker
God.
of some kind.
Oh my God, you guys, it is a thing. Hold on, we're watching it. Okay, we have to this is just, YouTube gods. We have to watch this so we can see how ridiculous this scene actually is. Here we go.
Give me a basket, please. Size. I don't know yet. Still think about it. I watch my figure.
Wait, so she's watching her figure, but she's at the fried chicken place. Hold on, let me take this.
Also, she's about 400 pounds.
Butchie, you got a 10-piece ready?
A 10-piece, bruh.
It's like 7 in the morning.
Oh, it's 8:50 in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
8:54.
there's no chicken place open that early. There's
At all.
Oh
Like
my
who the heck
god!
is making chicken in the morning? Like it'd be breakfast if this is
Nobody.
This
Nobody.
can't be real.
This happened.
Didn't this movie win an Oscar? Like,
I think it was nominated.
Potato salad.
oh my god! And the people that work there are also black. Oh my god! Okay.
Well, of course. Look at this. Look at that. Stole Michigan. Running with it. Look at this.
Why? Why is she running away with the she didn't want to pay for
She
it?
didn't have the money to pay for it.
Oh.
Stole a bucket of fried chicken.
Wow. I'm like speechless. I'm left without speech. I
was
don't even
too.
know what to say.
I'm telling you, man. I look over, that white lady's just like, I had no idea. Like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't happen.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That is so inappropriate. Wow. Okay.
By the way, this was written and directed by a black man.
Oh, really?
Yes, Lee Daniels, the guy who did like Empire and all that other shit. Yeah.
Oh shit. So he's like basically like trying to signal to the white folk. Like this is what black people are like. I don't know. That's a weird thing for a black person to make a movie about. I don't know. Does he make a lot of weird movies like that? He does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Wait.
No, he does. And he's very gay. And yeah, it's
Let's
just
see.
weird.
Let's see his movies list.
He did Monster
movies.
Ball, I think, too. With Halle Berry.
Okay.
won
He
an
made
Oscar for that one.
he made The Deliverance. Dude, that movie sucked.
Yep.
Oh god. This dude's like repertoire is not great. I've never seen Paperboy. Have you guys seen this?
Nope.
The Shadow Box.
After Precious, I was done with him.
Yeah, I've never what he's got a movie about the Billie Holiday. I didn't know about that. But this movie was awful. Okay. Yeah. That interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No. Russell Hall for $5 says, "Ha! You only think you know Russell Hall, but just when you're expecting him to smash through the front door, he sneaks one through the back." Oh my god.
Let the record state that Russell Hall likes to go through the back door.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about your thread because we're talking about Hollywood and Hollywood being fucked up.
Oh God, yeah.
And all of these fucked up people. So, with the advent of AI, I definitely think things are going to change. So before we start getting into this next bit for the YouTube, we are going to play this. This is made by AI. It's AI generated. It's a fan made thing. It is not by the main studios. It is not real. It's AI. So we're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it because I think this is the future of film. And I think that I think there's going to be a lot of AI used in the future in movies, if not just full on AI movies with AI actors and everything like that. So here we go. Have you seen this, John?
No, but I feel like we need the Jeff Goldblum clip of Jurassic Park where he says, "You son of a bitch, you did it. You finally did it."
I mean, you're not
I
wrong,
don't have
man.
that. I don't have that clip. But yeah, here we go.
They made this is a famous everybody everybody
Rogue
has
with the
kind of
ass,
seen this, the rogue ass, and
Yeah, and that's why you're right, John. It's like you finally did it, and that's why the fans will make the things they want to see. Like,
And there was
yeah,
a point. There was a point to me posting this, but we'll get into it after.
yeah. Okay, here we go.
Previously on X-Men.
You must be exterminated.
I'm gonna mute this part because it's like all
Yeah, because
music.
that's definitely copyrighted.
Look at
Did
Halle
the
Berry.
Halle
Looks
Berry
great.
costume accurate?
Yeah,
Same
costume
with Mystique.
accurate. Halle Berry looks. She
that
actually looks
Mystique
fantastic.
looks amazing, man.
I really like what Storm looks like here.
Yeah.
Jubilee's never been my favorite, but I guess.
But this is
that
obviously from the
definitely
animated
looks.
show.
Yeah, that definitely looks like Jubilee though.
Oh,
It's cool.
absolutely.
And he looks great. She looks fantastic.
I
That's
love that
comic
look.
accurate. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, this looks good.
It's
Yeah.
it's getting there. It's pretty darn close in terms of like it's gonna be indistinguishable.
Yes. And my point is like, and it's funny because, man, people are going crazy over this post I put up, and probably it's done numbers like I haven't seen in a very long time for anything I've ever posted. But
Yeah, so you
everybody's
said,
commenting.
like I said before, studios better start giving the fans what they want, or soon we will do this shit ourselves. AI is only going to get better. The clock is ticking, Hollywood.
Yeah,
And that's
and I
true.
stand by that, because here's the thing: people in the comments are saying I sold out. They're calling me a shill. They're saying that that I've lost it. That I'm no more. I have no more credit as a film reviewer or as someone who has worked in film. Guys, you have to understand where I'm coming from here, man. The industry's dying right now. Hollywood is dying, right? Like the theaters are, and I've said this on Film Thread, I've said this on other shows. I give the movie theaters, like as we know it, the multiplex, I give it another maybe 5 years before some drastic shit starts happening, right?
Yeah.
Where they start disappearing. And people who say I'm crazy about that, ask anybody who remembers drive-in theaters.
Yeah.
Ask them how many fucking drive-ins there used to be back in the day, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Now there's like a few handful. There's like a few boutique drive-ins, right? Like there's special things. Back in the day, those things were everywhere.
Yeah.
And they
True.
vanished. So believe me when I say the movie theaters can vanish. And right now, as bad as Hollywood is doing, they probably will. A big reason, though, why Hollywood is failing is because they're not providing entertainment that people want to go see in droves, right? And my thing is, with AI right now, as scary as it is, because I'm not a fan of AI, but I'm not going to fight the future either, right? People will soon be able to make the shit they want to see. And once that happens, Hollywood's fucked.
It's over.
Yeah. It's
over.
a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
right?
the biggest thing with AI right now, especially in terms of like what we see on screen right now, is the consistency. Like that's the one thing that AI doesn't have right now, is the like keeping things consistent. And once it's able to do that for long periods of time, it's done. Like you cannot, like, it's a very powerful tool. Now, I think that most humans that are like skilled and use it to basically make their own skills go up higher will always like do better than a full on AI movie. But it's you're fooling yourself if you think, like, if you don't think that this is the next thing, like this is the future of filmmaking and art and all of it. It's kind of like when cameras became a thing.
And let me clarify what I mean too, guys, because I don't think AI is going to, like, it's like Skynet's going to have its own brain and it's going to just start making movies on its own. That's not what I mean. I mean, this tool is going to be so good that the creative people will be able to use it, and with no budget, Hollywood budget, make something as good as Hollywood. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I made a video about that actress Tilly Norwood or whatever her name is, and how they're like basically there's already an AI actor studio, and they're
I saw that.
Yeah, and they're hiring her out for different roles, especially like commercials and like what people want to make. These people are like lending her, they're hiring her out to like different places. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to have like AI actors. They're going to have like all sorts of stuff. And then people could just make their own. Like for me, like Rogue is not pretty enough in this. Like I would make her prettier, you know,
Sure.
like I'd be like,
And understand, this is very crude, right? But that's because we are in the
Yeah.
beginning stages of it.
Yeah.
Give it 5 years and watch how that looks, right?
I
Now,
agree.
now what a lot of people don't know about the industry right now is there are a lot of actors who are signing away their likeness rights, like a lot of them,
This
because
is
they see where AI is going, and they're signing
Mhm.
their likeness rights so that they can still make money, you know,
Yeah.
in their field.
Yeah. It makes complete sense to me. But yeah, like I mean, I hate AI. You guys know me. I don't like it. I'm not a fan, but I'm not going to deny that it's the future. I mean, it really does seem like it is.
Yeah, and,
It's
and people are
crazy.
pissed about it. If you read my comments, people are really going in on me. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. Because here's the thing, guys. So a few days ago, right? And this is why I posted this. This is where this all came about. A few days ago, I was just like, I don't know. I went on a hike and I decided just to kind of meditate a little bit. And it was kind of crazy because like there were bison and deer and all kind of other wild ass animals around me.
Oh,
It was
cute.
crazy. It was like out of a fucking movie.
You're
But
in a Disney movie.
I just had this vision that like literally everything is coming down to this. The industry
Mhm.
can't survive anymore on its own. It can't survive. Like these big budgets are going to disappear. They're
Yeah.
not going to be able to drop $300 million for a fucking movie that's not going to make 30 million its opening weekend. They can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And
They
they
can't.
have no DVDs to sell. They have no kind of merch. They're losing money. Because before
Yeah.
in Hollywood, you can make a movie, it bombs, but it does good on DVDs, right? So you're making
Right.
money back from that end. There's no more of that.
Now it's like everything's streaming and nobody's
Right, which they make
buying
no
those
money
freaking
on.
digital movies.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
make no
Crazy.
money on that. So
No.
we're looking at the end.
It's weird, but yeah, it's a strange thing because we grew up. I mean, how long has the Hollywood system been around for? I mean, we're talking 100
30s,
plus
40s.
years.
A
Or,
long
yeah,
time.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, but every empire at some point falls. Everything, it comes and goes. It's like Blockbuster Video. Who would have
Oh
thought
my God, there you go.
that was
Ooh.
and then bam, before you knew it. I mean,
Do you remember how
there's
many
not a
Blockbusters there
Blockbuster in
were?
sight. Oh, they were all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
I
equivalent
used
of
to work
like,
there.
yeah, that's right. Like it's the equivalent of like if McDonald's, just all of a sudden went out of business, or I mean, it's something close to that. It's not quite,
No,
McDonald's.
it's fair. You're not off.
Yeah, you're not wrong though. Or like McDonald's just becomes like, bioengineered food and it just changes and
Well,
you're
they
not
already
gonna
have,
get.
I think.
I think so.
But we've been seeing this transition of like even with YouTube, people
Yeah.
are no longer watching traditional TV. They're a lot of people just watch. I'm sure a lot
That's
of the
true.
viewers here, and myself included, I watch way more YouTube than I do anything else.
Who the hell
Yeah.
watches network TV anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Right?
you're basically watching the news, I don't think you're really watching network TV other than that.
No,
I don't know anybody who does.
and AI is a thing where, look, man, I'm sure there were people, who were like, when the internet first popped around, they were like, oh, this is just a fad. That internet thing is going to go away. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
it's funny, Verbal, because I was watching Frasier the other night and like they were talking about the internet because it wasn't really a thing back then. So there was like the episode where
Oh,
they're
that's right.
telling Martin, like Roz is like on there, like she's like, I don't know what she was doing, but she was like working on their laptop. And he's like, Martin comes over and he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm on the web. And he's like, oh, the web? Like,
The web.
I don't really get into that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, like this seems like another like dimension at this point, like the way things have changed because it's like back then people could just choose not to be on the web. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't want that in my life. Or like people barely had cell phones back in the day, let alone like now, like literally every single person has a cell phone with the internet, with like everything on it. It's just things have changed so much. I can't even imagine what things are going to be like in 10, 20 years from now. I think it's all going to be AI and automated.
And look, look, none of us like it, right? Like, obviously, you know, we're old school. I'm old school. I love the idea of actors and directors and the whole deal, right? I'm a studio guy. Okay, I believe in it, love it. The problem is though, you can't fight the future, man, and this is happening whether you like it or not. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah, I agree with you. We are definitely on the same page on this. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But it is what it is. It's like you and you got to kind of like go with it and evolve, or else you're just going to be left behind in the dust, you know.
Yeah, and I know Justine Bateman is fighting this Sarah Connor type war against the machines right now on X. But I appreciate her passion. But I even like commented on one of her posts today. I'm like, Justine, look, I think you're fighting a losing war here, man. Like this is. I'm not saying. Look, I get it, right? It's soulless. It's empty. It's devoid of art. I understand that. But at the same time, in the right hands, it could have all of that, and without a budget.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's if somebody that's why I think it is important, as much as like artists are not going to want to you know, partake of this. It's probably better that you learn, at least understand it and learn it now, because really, who do you want? AI will be best in the hands of artists versus in the hands of people that are devoid of creativity altogether. So they did the Wizard of Oz, the Sphere. They recently did that there.
Yeah.
But it turns out like a majority of the team was a bunch of like engineers. And so the problem there's a video you can watch, but I think it's called The Sphere's Wizard of Oz is Nightmare Fuel. And just how they chose to go about reinventing or really reformatting the Wizard of Oz. It's an hour-long thing, so it's a pretty extensive thing. But the way because these engineers did not have any artistic prowess, they made something that it's just not good. Like I could see it's very bizarre and weird. Like aesthetically, it just doesn't. I could see why the person that was critiquing it. I could see all the points in their critiques, and I agreed with them totally. And so that's what I'm saying is like artists really do. You know, we should be dabbling with AI and seeing what we can do, because in some ways, yes, maybe it can make us more efficient. Artists at least understand the dynamics of storytelling, or they understand what makes something, you know, good composition versus bad composition and all of that. So I mean, yeah, I just think like if anybody should be getting involved in AI, unfortunately, like, yeah, I would rather the arts and everything stay pure. I'd like to go back to the days of physical media and all of that stuff. But
me too.
I agree with you both. I mean, it's not going that way, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And let's not pretend the studios are not going to wise up and start doing this themselves, right? I mean, I
mean, it's already happened. Look at the commercials for Coca-Cola. They're like, look at our AI commercials. Like, it's already happening. Like, more than people think, like, is happening. It's like they are incorporating AI into that's why they're like starting to talk about, like, there's even been like rumors circulating about like, basically even the awards are talking about incorporating AI, like some type of AI thing for the award shows and everything like that, because so they know, like, you have to like state like how much AI you've used in your movie and like you know, that kind of thing. It's like it's getting really crazy.
And actually, Nina, I heard about that, and here's the thing: the industry is fighting hard against that. They don't want that. So
well, that's what the whole strike thing was about. One of the things it was about was that, because they didn't
that was a
want
big part
AI.
of it. That whole writer strike was about AI, right? I mean,
Yes.
it's well, AI and streaming rights, which is a whole nother messed up situation.
That's right.
But no, I just look, man. I think the studios played a bad game. They gambled and they lost, right? They bet on two things. Number one, they thought that wokeness would win out. It didn't.
It did
It hurt
not.
them. It brutally hurt them, right? But the
Mhm.
other thing they gambled on and really lost on was streaming. Streaming has
Yeah.
fucked every studio.
It's true.
They created the monster, and the monster ate them up.
Yep. It's like the Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
there's also this assuming that things will continue as they always have. And the ability to adapt and change is, why Blockbuster is no longer around, and why, or it's just like not being able to see the future and react and adapt fast enough.
A perfect example of that, John, Tower Records. What happened to Tower Records when Napster hit?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like all that
Destroyed.
stuff is gone.
The music industry destroyed.
Yep.
CDs
HMV
gone.
Yeah.
No more
Gone.
physical media, right?
Yeah,
It's all about
HMV's
downloading
gone.
a single now.
Virgin Music gone. Like we used to have like some of the biggest like CD stores. Like, do
Oh,
you guys
I
remember
loved going
CD
to the record
stores?
store, man. Like every
Yeah.
weekend, man, with my friends, listening to new music. That
Yeah.
whole industry wiped away because of
It's
Napster.
gone. Yeah. Because of Napster, and then like now Spotify. Like nobody's buying freaking physical media, not even music.
No,
It's all
even video
like
games.
it's in niche places, like little stores. It's
Yeah.
nowhere near what it was, but that's where these things exist now, is in these like little like a store here or there. Yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well-
and it's what I said about the movie theaters, right? We're going to be down to boutique movie theaters, where it's like, hey, where's the nearest theater? Like 20 miles away, because there's just really no more of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's what we're going to get to.
And I think like you guys making a great point, because it's also with music. Like music now is getting replaced with more AI music. Like it's
Yeah.
also doing AI music. Like some of the AI stuff I've heard, I'm like, oh my God, I actually like this. Like I'm like, that's
Right?
crazy that I actually kind of like this. Like and most of it is so trash. But the trash AI music sounds like the real music they make now, like pop culture music. That I'm like, the constant auto tune, and it's
Yeah.
just sounds like shit. And you're like, what is this I'm listening to? Like, it doesn't even sound real. But it's been going on for years now in the real music industry. That's not even AI, but it's really all synthetic, right? And that stuff is just awful. And now that's becoming AI, and I'm like, holy shit.
And the weird
That's,
thing for me is, like, I feel like within
pretty
my
crazy.
circle, right? Like within, like, like the people like I hang out with that are in the film industry, it's almost like I'm the one just saying it out loud, right? Like everyone
Yeah.
feels it, but they don't want to say it. I'm just saying it out loud
No, you're
at this
right.
point.
You're
Yeah.
right. That's crazy. Do you guys want to hear like this AI song I kind of liked? I was like, this
Are you
this
going to
song
get
is-
hit for it?
No, because it's like original.
Mm.
But I'm going to say, like, if I play it though, I'm going to tell everyone I'm playing it because we're just talking about it. This is a fake AI song. Let me see if I can even find it. I don't even know if I have it. Hang on one sec. It's been a long time since I played it. Trying to see if it's in my history, when you're like go through your history to see if you can find something. Because I listened to it like a while ago. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. It
Yeah.
was really funny, is what it was. It was like a funny AI song. What was it?
I mean, what's going to happen, down the road when you have AI robots that are able to mask as humans, and they're going to be our performers, and they're going to, I don't even know if that will even be a thing, but
I think it will be. Why not? Why not, John? At this point, it's all on the table.
why pay a person to perform when you could just take all the money? And why like a Sabrina Carpenter or whoever,
Yeah.
like Taylor Swift. Hey, if we could have a robot who can do all of that, then the company gets to keep all the money.
Oh my God, you're right. I mean, I mean, the robot thing is freaky by itself too, because there's like all this like. Have you guys seen the robots they keep like showing? I don't know, on Twitter. I keep seeing all these robots like they're like service robots now. They're basically coming out with their service models.
Mhm.
It's so creepy. Have you seen those?
I mean, I've seen some of these robots, but I don't think I've seen the service kind.
Ugh, it's so creepy, John. They're like basically uh like they're literally like service robots. Like they're like about to like, take your trash out and like, like that kind of thing. Take your trash out for you, wash your dishes for you, like all that kind of stuff. It's like,
We do have these things called dishwashers.
yeah, but the person that loads the dishwasher is going to be the robot. Like it's crazy, man. What's happening out there?
Wow.
It's like it is kind of like Brave New World in that sense, right? It's like it's not really like our world is changing as we speak, like on a day-to-day basis, drastically. That's what Verbal's talking about. Like it's gonna be in a couple years, that thing's over. It's over. It's just gonna be all AI. I mean, like I know, for example, I was reading this article about what's his name, Jeff Bezos, and how Bezos wants to basically make the entire Amazon like company ran by AI, specifically the the sales part, like the package delivery part. All of that
Automated.
stuff is going to be AI. Like all of the like blue collar workers are all going to lose their jobs. They're not. There's going to be no human employees at these Amazon factories. The only humans that are going to be left are people who are basically maintaining the AI, and that's it. And it's going to be like a handful of people, like a handful of engineers here and there. Other than that, nobody else is going to be working. What's going to happen to all these jobs like that?
Right.
What's going to happen to all these people that are going to have no jobs? It's going to be
Nina, I'm
crazy.
telling you right now that the industry they're going to have to find a new line of work.
Yeah.
There is no there. Okay, we can all like be positive and all that other bullshit, but this is happening. Okay, like there's no getting around this. There's no fighting this. Okay, like this is Skynet, and it's happening right now.
Yeah, it's like a wave. Like when you're in the ocean and a wave is coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
You could try to say like, oh, that's not gonna do anything or whatever. But I mean, basically what I'm saying is like the force, there are just things that are beyond our control. And it doesn't matter, if there rises up to be, some form of resistance, unless it is everybody in unison saying, no, we refuse to partake of this AI revolution. It's just a matter of time, before it happens one way or the other, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. And I can't find this freaking song, which is annoying because I really liked it. I played it for my husband, though, and he was like, turn that shit off right now. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we could, I think we should hit the brakes, on this. If like hypothetically as human beings, perhaps, we are at the peak of like human civilization or, creativity and all of that. Because now we're at a point where we're just making life so easy and everything's becoming easier. And there comes a point where it's like, does that make us better? Does that make us, I'm
gonna be a little bit more practical in that. I'm gonna say this, just from a business standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do studios get their money from, right? How can they afford to keep dropping hundreds of millions?
Yeah. On the entertainment side, of things, I agree with you.
On something that doesn't pay off, right? Yeah. How long can you continue to do that?
Yeah.
Before you're just bankrupt.
Yeah, no, it's a wrap. I'm thinking like even bigger than that. I'm just thinking in terms of jobs. I'm thinking, just across the board. It's
across the board, yeah.
Like we're not really ready for this. But if the whole point and if the end of everything is like life just becomes so much more easier, like look at what the ease, just how things now, because they are easier and we don't have to necessarily work as hard for certain things. Has that made us better? Like, has that, in terms of just society? And one thing I'm thinking of in particular is like porn. Now it's like at the press of a button, anybody can, they can see a naked, a man can see a naked woman. Before you had to put some effort and you had to work for that,
Yeah, you have to work for your porn, man. I remember having to go to the fucking video stores and walk behind the burgundy curtain.
Well,
right?
I'm saying you had to run some game on a girl. Like if you want to have sex, it was like now we have a procreation problem where nobody's procreating anymore. And I think part of that is because things have become, if guys are used to being able to just, I can see naked women for free, and I can, it's not really any work. There's not any work to it like it used to be.
Yeah, it's even crazier now because they're talking about, like, for example, releasing the XXX chat GPT or whatever. So it's gonna
it already exists.
Yeah, like, is it a thing now? Because they were talking about releasing that, and now it's like it's gonna talk to you in like a sexy way and shit.
I'm about to scare you for a minute.
Oh no.
I could literally right now take your face and literally make a porno out of it.
No, don't say that.
I'm saying the technology it's already here. We can already do it.
Oh man.
Like, so any guy who's ever had a fixation on a certain woman can all of a sudden there you go.
It's like, damn it.
This is the monster we created. Okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we're putting ourselves out of jobs. It's crazy.
We were warned.
Okay. I found the song. I found the song. So this is I like this song. Like this is an AI song though. It's an AI song, but I like. What was that?
I said I'll find the guy who made it and work out, a copyright situation just in case there is.
Yeah, you should definitely. I mean, it is AI. I mean, is that like a thing? Like, do they have to have?
Well, did he write the lyrics though? Like,
is that what it is?
The AI can write lyrics.
Do you guys want to hear the rest of it?
Well, I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we heard a lot of it, but no, I you know what, Nina? I mean, and that brings up a great question, right? Like, I mean, when you make some of the AI, do you own it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, it says available for streaming on Apple Music, Spotify.
Oh shit! So yeah, it's owned.
About the artist Bobby Jenkins was a 1970s soul artist.
No, they made that shit up.
Yeah,
this is all like.
There's no Bobby Jenkins.
Yeah, there's no Bobby Jenkins.
They prompted AI to create like a fake profile for this dude.
It's a fake profile for this dude that's singing this song.
But like, I mean, I would say if you write the lyrics, then you definitely have some ownership of the song in terms of the creativity of it. Right? Like in some part. But then
I would think so.
Yeah, but if you prompt AI, it's very
if you
interesting.
Prompt, I don't think so. But if you're like, just write the song and then you're like, make this, these are my lyrics, make a music for it. I think that's different. I don't know. Is it? I have no idea. I have no idea how it works.
And you know what though? And the thing is with all this AI stuff too is that, look, the cream is going to rise to the top, right? The people who are doing the best shit will probably make the most money. If you're making garbage AI, no one's going to watch it or listen to it. No. So I mean, the market will still be the market. You know what I mean?
True. That's true. Yeah. And of course, I think like real stuff is always going to get more views and more, it's going to be liked more than the fake stuff. But then again, who knows? When it's indistinguishable from real, then that's when you have a problem because you're like, oh,
and that's where we're going.
I can't tell.
That's where we're heading, right?
Yeah, we are heading there. Russell Hall for $5 says, once upon a time, you had to suffer through the shame of picking out your porn in front of everybody and bringing it up to Nina at the checkout counter. It's true.
No, there was no porn at Blockbuster though. Not really.
No, not really. I mean, they had porn.
They had Cinemax smut. Like that was about it.
Yeah. We didn't really have a porn section.
Well,
But
no
there was
Blockbuster
a
did,
video
right?
store, like there was like one of those smaller video stores, like the video store rentals. That's where they had that section. Although it actually, no, wait, in Canada we had Rogers, and Rogers did have the porno section, but I didn't. I didn't work at Rogers. I worked at Blockbuster. But actually, I worked
Any
at
video
Rogers
store,
later on. What?
any video store next to a liquor
Huh.
store had porn.
Yeah,
Let's
true.
put it that way.
That's true. But Russell Hall is right though. Like there was that culture of like going to the video store and then being like, oh shit, I gotta go. I want to get some porn.
Oh
So I'm
no,
gonna
it
go
was so humiliating, man. Like, you know, you have to like kind of be in there with other people, but not no eye contact. You know what I mean?
no
Like,
eye contact.
yeah, you can't look
Yeah.
at each other, right? You just got to pass each other by.
I was
you
too
know, and-
young. Like I was too young at that, like in that era. So I didn't like I never really like went to look for porn, but like I knew it existed.
You have
And
to
I
bring the porn to the
remember,
counter, you know, while the guy judges
yeah.
you, while he rings you
And I
up.
remember it was so funny because
Maxim
like
was like the extent of it for me. I was pretty young, but it was like, you know, bringing that. I was like maybe at what 12 or 13, like maybe 13, you know, bringing that Maxim up to the counter, and it's like some woman, and
Oh, it's the worst.
yeah, it's weird exchange, but there was no other way. There was just no other way to do it.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
these kids will never understand the pain, man. Like, we had to work for our porn.
No.
Yeah, there was some shame involved. There was some, you
a lot
know,
of shame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with a curtain place, it's like if like let's say I was like watching or like I was like looking for movies, like you know, like drama movies or something or comedy movies, and I'd see the guy like trying to go in there, and I'd be like, ugh, like giving him the look of shame, like, oh, he's going to rent porn, like gross guy, you know?
I'm so old. I remember when like we didn't even call it porn; they were just dirty movies.
Dirty
That's how old
movies.
I am.
Dirty movies, dirty magazines.
Smut.
Yeah, just smut.
Russell Halford too says, did they ever try to make excuses? What? Oh, like the people who bring it up on the counter? No, I never rented porn to anybody. the only time that was an issue was that, and I've told this story before, but when I worked at Blockbuster, somebody returned porn in a Mary Kay and Ashley
Oh
DVD
no!
thing.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I was like, oh, and it had like cum all over it. Like, and I was like,
Wow!
oh my God. Like
No
it was
way.
the worst. It was the worst. And it wasn't even like one. It was like 2 or 3 of them. And I was like, no, like this is so messed up. And then like I had to call them and be like, so you left your porn in our Mary Kate and Ashley. Like, can you come drop off like the
That man
real
never. That man
thing?"
moved. He
No, the
moved
worst
to a
though is,
different
like-
location. He was never found again.
Exactly. No, the worst is like when you have to wait in line, dude. Like you're in line holding your box. You know what I mean? You're holding the cover of it. You know what I mean? Like that was the
You're
worst.
trying to like cover it with your
It's
hands.
like, you know, you
you're,
got
like,
some
holding-
family in front of you. You're standing there with like, you know, the devil wears nada in your hand, you know? And yeah, it was like shameful, man.
The devil wears nada. Did you actually watch that? That sounds really funny.
I won't confirm or deny. I'm just saying that these
I
things
did
exist.
just see, like, coincidentally, I actually just saw the trailer for that movie, the second one.
Another remake or sequel to
Yeah, The
Hollywood.
Devil Wears Prada 2, which I'm like, I'm ashamed to say I'm totally gonna watch. I'm going to watch it for sure.
They'll make another one in 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh my
They'll just
God.
recreate
Alive.
what Anne Hathaway, and
Yes.
yeah. Oh, Meryl Streep. Yeah.
Meryl Streep.
And the other chick.
By the way, I
John
wanted to also
Krasinski's
talk
wife.
about this
Hmm.
story real quick.
Emily
This,
Blunt, is that her name?
yeah, this story real
Oh, yeah.
went like popped up on my feed right before we went live. And I remember we talked about this. I think the 3 of us talked about this about Katy Perry the last time we were doing a stream. Maybe it wasn't the last time, but it was the time before that when she was becoming an astronaut. And we talked about how she was like suing a bunch of nuns or whatever. Well, apparently she's into suing everybody. So she's suing this other guy, this veteran, for $5 million. And the story goes that she's suing this guy who's old and dying and a disabled veteran on a long-standing property dispute where she's like saying that Perry has demanded $5 million in a lawsuit against this disabled veteran who owned a $15 million Montecito, California home that she purchased more than 5 years ago. The fireworks singer's long-running housing dispute began in July 2020 when she and her ex, Orlando Bloom, purchased an 8-bedroom estate from Carl Westcott. In a note to him at the time, the high-profile pair begged him to accept their offer, said that they were expecting a baby the following month and believed that the home would be the best place to welcome her and raise her. And then this is the guy, poor guy's like basically on his deathbed. Within the days of the sale, Westcott, 86, a former Army serviceman, sought to withdraw from the deal, arguing that he lacked the mental capacity to comprehend the contract because he was on pain medication after back surgery when he signed. In December 2023, the judge eventually ruled in Perry's favor, though, saying that Westcott had offered no convincing evidence that he was incapable of consenting. Perry's lawyer also said that Westcott had a backup offer from Maria Shriver, Arnold Schwarzenegger's former wife. The singer then countersued for $3.25 million, claiming losses from being unable to lease the property during the court battle, plus $2.2 million for alleged repair work and restore for the home, and $3 million in legal costs. This is the poor guy. By that stage, Westcott was bedridden and living with Huntington disease, a degenerative neurological condition. He's currently in hospice receiving round-the-clock care. His son, Court Westcott, has opened about the strain that the case has put on his father's health, saying that an apology would be welcome. You're not getting it. You're not getting no apology. Now Perry is demanding almost $5 million to count damages, she says, that he caused while extended litigation over the real estate sale. The optics of a millionaire pop star demanding hefty damages from a very ill man are terrible. Abbasi Mañanado, a PR strategist based in the U.S., told The Telegraph, "This isn't just a lawsuit. It's now a David and Goliath narrative. A global superstar with a wealth, legal resources, and leverages versus an elderly, declining veteran who already lost his home, and the dynamic carries emotional weight." It's not the first time. Here we go. This is not the first time that Perry has been locked in a bitter legal battle with the elderly. Back in 2018, a nun who was involved in a lawsuit with a pop star over the sale of a convent in Los Angeles collapsed and died during a court appearance related to the case. Sister Catherine Rose Holzman, 89, was a member of the Order of the Elderly Nuns involved in the dispute over the sale of their convent. Hours before her death, Holzman spoke to the local media decrying the ruling, clearing the way for the archdiocese of Los Angeles to sell the convent to Perry. She told that Carrie is please to Katy Perry, please stop. What the hell is wrong with this girl? What is going on with Katy Perry?
She's
Why is she?
man, she's coming at him like a dark horse.
She's an awful person.
Yeah.
I mean,
why is she abusing the elderly?
I don't know, man. She went after nuns like, a few years ago. Now she's going after veterans. She is like a demon spawn.
I know. She's so cringe. It's like, bitch, you have enough money. You can go and buy another freaking house. Stop suing people.
Her next song is going to be I sued an elderly dying vet and I liked it.
Oh no. What an awful bitch. I don't like her.
Why?
Yeah,
how hard is it to just not sue dying older people? Like, yeah. Anyways, that's
how hard is it not to be awful? Like, it's like you're so awful. You're such an awful person. Russell Hall for $5 says, "Let's not forget about the windowless buildings with the small parking lot in the front. The whole world driving by would see your car was parked."
Wait, what?
Oh, like renting a dirty movie.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, people knew. People would know. That's true. It's true. Especially like when you would go to like those specialty video stores that were basically only known for the porn.
But even those were a little bit better because there was no chance of running into a family, like when you're coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're coming out, some kids like in a Disney section. It's like, oh.
That's what happened to me like so many times. Like I was like by the children, like in the children's section looking for Disney movies, and I'd see like old fucking people going in like the bad part, the no part. Which by the way, I walked into once like by accident. And because I didn't know, because I was little, I didn't know what was going on. And they were like, no. Like the worker had to like chase me and be like, no, you cannot go like past this curtain. Like you can't do that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't know. I thought there was more movies back there.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
There is.
And they're like, not for you. I was like, oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah, no, the worst part was like, like you're like kind of perusing around and then having to slip through the curtain, right? Like you have to do it like really fast.
Yeah.
You don't want to see you actually go in there.
It's kind of like turning around, and I can imagine like like
you're
trying to make it
around,
like, oh, nobody's gonna see you do it. Yeah.
The
Meanwhile, you're
funniest
on
shit-
camera. Yeah.
The funniest shit was I was in one of the smaller stores where they had a lot of porn, but that was like the only store that had anime. And at the time, like there was no Netflix, so we didn't have anime streaming. Anime was like a very hard to find kind of thing. So I found like anime in this like random store, and I was like, oh my god, they have like anime, and it's not like Sailor Moon. It's like all this cool anime that I've never heard of and never seen. So I started like renting this anime, and all the anime was like adult anime. And like I could be like, I like go up to the counter and be like, I'm renting this. Like they're like, this is 18 plus. Like you can't rent this. And I'm like, that's okay. Like my mom lets me watch that stuff. And they're like, no, she doesn't. And like she's not here, so we can't rent it to you. And I'd like make my mom go there with me, and she's like, Nina, I don't want to go in this video store. And I'm like, no, you're going in here and you're renting this for me. And so she would. And then I would watch like the most adult anime. And then, like, I wouldn't watch porn, but basically, I guess porn adjacent, really, because it was.
Well, I mean, hentai
adult.
is pretty much like
It wasn't
porn,
hentai. Like, it was just adult anime. Like, for example, it was like 3 times 3 eyes. I don't know if you ever watched that, Verbal, but like
Wait,
it's
which
got
one?
nudity. It's got 3x 3 eyes. 3
I haven't
times 3
seen that
eyes.
one.
It's really good. Like it's really, really good anime, but it's like very spicy, So it was like that kind of thing. And it was funny. Real quick, let's watch this because we're still on the Hollywood topics, and this is funny. It says Kevin Hart was asked if he would rather have a thought daughter or a gay son, and this was his response.
Would you rather throw yourself under a car or get shot by a cannon?
What's wrong with this woman? Like, what? Why do you ask a question like that? Hold on. Here we go.
Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
What?
I have 2 healthy kids. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
No, I don't buy that.
2 healthy children. And the fact that you have to like put them in those categories says a lot about who you are.
Oh no, don't you dare.
No, I'm just telling you, I think the real problem is in the thinker, not the answerer. The thinker. Maybe you should just ponder on that for a second.
Which do you give less of a fuck about, gay rights or women's rights?
Well, first and foremost, rights are rights. You should care about them all. Everybody has a voice and everybody deserves to be heard. What I want to do is be a part of the change that the world desperately deserves and hopefully get us to a point where we're all on the same accord.
Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
So either this is a spoof, right? It's a troll, or
it's gotta be.
She's the dumbest interviewer I've ever heard in my life. Could be both.
Yeah, maybe it's both.
He's not there's no comedic aspect to it though. Like he looks genuinely like perturbed.
But it could be like a Between Two Ferns kind of thing. Was that Galifianakis?
Is this a real book? Black Friend by Z-Way. Is that a book? Is that a real
that's
book?
her name? That's what she goes by, the host. But again, I don't know if this is real or not. But if it is real, honestly, if it were me, I just would have walked out. But
yeah, me too. What a weird thing to ask. I liked his answer though. He was like, "What's wrong with you?" He was basically like, "What's wrong with you? Like,
I'm
why
gonna
would you
flip
even
the
think
script on
that?"
you.
But also, here's the thing:
The
like,
answerer.
why would those be the choices, right?
Yeah. Why would those be the choices? Actually, I know why. Because of what we're going to talk about next.
Because here's the
which is
thing: she's comparing
Pokimaine.
a sexual orientation to really horrible behavior, right?
Yeah.
So is she saying that they're the same?
I don't know what she's saying, Verbal. I think that, yeah, I guess she was saying that they're same. Like, what would you rather, like, hate more? Like this
Right.
or
Would you,
that?
would you
Like,
rather have a degenerate son or the degenerate
or a
daughter?
whore? Yeah.
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 Sure.
Like, what the fuck? Actually, before we talk about Pokimane, we're gonna talk about this real quick because I immediately thought of you, John, when I saw this. It says a copy of Superman's issue unearthed
I
by
saw
three
that.
brothers cleaning out their late mother's attic netted 1.2 $9.12 million this month at a Texan auction house. That's insane.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It was like near mint condition.
But you know what though? That's about right because Action Comics #1, which was Superman's first appearance, I believe right now that one's going for 25 million. So this one being 9 million, I could see that. I could buy that.
Yeah, the reason why it's that high as well is because it's a 9.0, which is absolutely insane for
that is crazy.
That old.
Yeah, it's near mint.
It's like it was never touched, never read. Like it was put somewhere, and yeah. I mean, I saw that. I'm like, I almost questioned the legitimacy of like, is somebody in CGC? I don't know. Is there something? Was there something going on? Because, you could hypothetically, and again, this is I think the comic's real. I'm not saying this, but hypothetically, you could counterfeit a comic book. And if you had somebody on the inside of CGC, yeah, I mean, I don't, once you get in that plastic case and it's worth that much, and if you make it pretty darn good, I mean, there could be some insane, money making going on.
I would only disagree with that, John, because of the fact that I think when you're talking that kind of money, it's going to go through a lot of hands.
Yeah.
Right. Like not one person is going to, grade it.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think for a book that old to be in that kind of condition is batshit crazy. Like that means the person who bought it had the foresight to immediately put it in plastic. Right. Like not even touch it, just put it in plastic. And we're talking like, when did that book come out? Like in the 40s?
Yeah.
50s maybe?
I believe so.
A long time ago.
Like there is something weird about this story for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely my brain just kind of went there because I was like looking at the condition of it. It's like, man, that looks pretty freaking pristine for a book that is
1939.
That old. We're talking like Amazing Spider-Man or Amazing Fantasy 15. That's 1963.
Yeah,
and high grades like that are so difficult to come across. So like 9.0 is just for a book that old is
that's the only thing that threw me off about that story is like for that grade to be that high. I'm like, that there's no way that's possible.
Yeah, it's like it had to have just been put away and really never touched. I don't know.
Because I mean, the story is that they found it in like basically like the attic of their mom's house after she died. They went to clean it out, and it was like in a box in like her attic with like a ton more comics, but this one was the most valuable one.
An attic would be.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say like at least like a dark place would be good to store. Because now the light's not getting to it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, I mean it's yeah, and I'm not saying like I think anybody is doing anything corrupt. It's just the idea of like, oh my gosh, that is so much money. I'm sure if like there was a will and there was a way somebody could find a way to do it.
So
I think it's they have him like here it is.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
For a few months ago, a
39.
form was submitted through our website saying they had a Superman #1 and a
Yeah, this guy's telling the story about what happened. There it is, though.
Yeah. So there's a little damage on the definitely in the top there. Maybe a little bit of moisture or something, or I'm not sure. But it looks pretty freaking good for 1939.
That's crazy, man.
No restoration either.
No.
Because if it was a restored comic, it would have gotten I think it's a purple label.
I mean, you talk about striking gold, man. Like that is insane.
That's literally gold.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy. Russell Hall for $5 says, I rented one of those secret porn animes. It was called Mezzo Forte. It looked like a standard anime, and it mostly was, except for the graphic peen iteration. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I never saw that one. Mezzo Forte, I never saw that one.
I never understood the whole tentacle monster.
Yeah, it's weird. The Japanese can be really weird.
They are into some weird shit.
Like really weird shit.
Not
now
judging,
this
of
thing,
course, but
I mean, it comes from the like because it's been going on for like a long time. Like that like you know that famous octopus, like it's called the Fisherman's Wife. You know what I'm talking about, right?
no, actually, I never seen it or heard of it.
Hold on, I'll show you. It's like an old painting by hold on. Japanese painting. I don't even know if I can show it on YouTube. Let me see if I can. Here it is. Oh, this okay. This is a good one because this one's censored, so I can show this one. But this is an old Japanese painting by I forget who the guy's name, what the guy's name is right now, but he's the guy that painted the wave. You know, the famous wave painting.
Oh, God, yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah, he's the guy that painted this. And so they're like they've always had this like weird thing about octopus and like women having sex with octopi. It's a really weird situation.
It is very weird, man. Like I again, not kink shaming. If that's your thing,
This is like the earliest. I guess this is a kind of like the earliest version of Japanese porn, though, in a way, because it's like pretty erotic.
Well, I know in Japan, they're not allowed to show dicks, basically. So, like, if you're watching
Or
like a
vaginas.
Japanese porn, they blur out the guy's dick, basically.
Oh my god,
It's kind of weird. Yeah,
crazy.
like they'll show the woman totally naked, but the guy they'll blur him out.
that's crazy. I didn't know that. So that I guess like one of the last main topics we're going to discuss tonight, because we've gone way over time. Going to talk about Pokimane and why the society is going a really fucked up way. We've already talked about like AI taking over, but then this is when women start talking about why they're not getting married, and then they start giving this kind of answer. I'm just like, oh god, we're fucked. So here we go. This is the Pokimane explaining why she isn't married yet as a 29-year-old public figure. Here we go.
Here's why I'm not married yet. My parents keep asking, so I'm just going to send them this video. 1. Dating while being a public figure has its difficulties. If I go on a dating app, I'm either bombarded with people asking if it's really me, or I get banned because they think I'm catfishing myself. Meeting up with a stranger is risky enough, but even more so after instances where a guy will pretend they don't know who I am, and then I find out they knew all along. I also think that as a career-oriented woman, I don't want to settle for someone who's insecure about what I do or wants to control me. I'd never want to be that way towards my partner. 2. I went through a rather traumatizing experience that made it hard for me to feel safe and trust others. Once you see the emotional, psychological, and even physical impact that someone can have on you, it makes you cautious about entering into anything new. I guess you could say I'm on a romantic cool down of sorts. And lastly, I simply didn't feel as ever the right time or opportunity to get married in my early to mid-20s. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Between a pandemic, the economy being in the toilet, and there just being bigger things to worry about, it's kind of nice to see that people aren't rushing into marriage like they used to. I also try to think of it this way. What if it's the last time I'll ever be single? I might as well enjoy it, right? But I am a hopeless
That song is definitely copywritten.
I truly believe everyone has their perfect match somewhere out there. I hope you already have or will find yours too.
I'll just delete the song later when they claim it.
Yeah.
But when I watched that, I was like, that's so sad. And then I watched this right after it, and I was like, that's even more sad, which is this video here that she bought a ring for herself.
Bought an engagement ring for myself. Okay, but you guys told me to. In the comments my last video, you guys kept talking about a ring. A lot of you were saying, girl, just go get one for yourself. So that's what I did. A ring at Bulgari that I just fell in love with. It felt like way too much to get for myself, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, I hope someday I actually get engaged. The person that you are engaged to the most in your entire lifetime is your damn self. So why shouldn't I get this ring for my damn self? So this is me proposing to myself. Damn! Look at the gorgeous diamonds. Even the packaging is beautiful, the way that it contrasts. You know when jewelry is so pretty, you want to eat it? Is that just me? Like, it's so delectable. Will I
Yeah,
be
it's just
with
you. Nobody
for
wants
the
to eat
rest
jewelry.
of my life? Well, yes, I've no choice. But yes, I'm going to have the opportunity to gift my husband the sickest engagement ring for men that there ever was. And I cannot wait. You guys know how much I love gift giving. And just that idea makes me so happy.
I don't understand how she is as popular as she is.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it
Like
either.
she's a good looking pretty girl. Like that's that's obvious. But does she have a young following? Is that it? Like
Yeah,
are younger
I think
people?
it's a younger
Yeah.
following, like Gen Z.
That makes
I think
sense more.
they're younger. They're definitely like past my.
My issue with her and with women, girls like her, I'm gonna say girls, not women, is that women have been sold a bill of goods, man. You guys have. Women have been sold a bill of goods. This feminism thing, they you got conned, basically. You got conned. I believe just like the civil rights movement, there was a time and place where it was needed, right? Like there was a time when civil rights was needed, because things were great in this country racially. There was a time when feminism was needed because women couldn't vote, they couldn't have their own bank accounts.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It was needed. The shit you guys have now is like the much, much, much more retarded version of feminism because you guys have bought into some bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the whole "I don't need no man" thing, right? It's I don't need no kids, right? I don't want kids, right? Like kids are for suckers, right? Kids are for trad wives. You guys are fighting what is inherently like ingrained in your biology, in your DNA, right? Because you were sold a lie that you would be happier without that stuff. You'd be happier without a man, happier without children. This is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. And you got people like her who are making a mint off of dumbasses that are listening to her and thinking that she is happy. If you think that girl is happy, man.
She looked miserable. Like it kind of, in a way, when she was like, I felt bad for her when she was like opening the like when she was like coping about the ring, and she's like, I just decided to buy my damn self. And I was like, oh, you poor girl. Like somebody's supposed to give you that ring.
It's always the cringiest thing when women do that. I'm gonna marry myself bullshit. It's like, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
It's so cringe.
You're not gaining any points from potential suitors. No man sees a woman marry herself and be like, oh, I want to marry a woman that marries herself. Like, no guy's ever
Yeah,
thought
you're
that.
like sabotaging yourself.
Yeah,
Look.
I just like her thing is she's got like it's like she's playing a character. I don't believe whatever that was in front of the camera that we saw is a real it's an act. It's not, there's no way that is who she is. Which is fine. Like that's all part of being an internet personality or whatever. And I somewhat get the idea. She's probably a multimillionaire, or she's probably very wealthy.
Yes.
She's in a different place than most 29-year-old women. And so it's just a different place to be for her. But her followers, or the average woman out there, does not have the luxury of being able to have a single income. Like,
no,
like the reality is like, especially now more than ever, the idea of a dual income, or it's probably you're probably going to be better off getting married, having kids, living a traditional life. I don't know. I think it's just more fulfilling too. Even as rich as she is, and I'm not even speaking from the idea of somebody, I don't have kids, but it seems like people that have kids, some are, some are unhappy, of course, but it seems like a lot of people are very fulfilled having kids, and it's something that you're not going to be able to get that fulfillment anywhere else. It only happens with having kids.
Totally true. But the only part of like her video about her saying like, this is why I don't date or whatever, that I was kind of like, well, okay, like she does have a point for this, but it's specific to her because she's so famous, right? Yeah. And it's like, well, like the part where she was like, oh, I can't really like sign up on dating apps because they don't believe that I'm me, or like the ones that think I'm me, they think I'm catfishing or whatever. So, okay, fair. That's fair. You can't sign up for dating apps because it's difficult to like prove you're you, or just being famous and dating, I think is a little different, than like the average girl. Hold on one second. Sorry.
Were you hacking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Having like allergies. But like my point is like the average girl is going to have a different outlook than Pokimane, because they have the option of signing up for dating apps. But even dating apps suck. Like
They do.
Oh yeah.
What, like, why not? You're not going to find your partner maybe on a dating app, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't put yourself out there. Like this is why I talk to my girlfriends, like my single girlfriends. Like one of them was like, I'm going to sign up for a cooking class and like, get skills, like build skills, like get better at cooking. But also like maybe I can meet a guy there. I don't know, like just putting herself out there, like, and I kind of get stuff like that. I'm like, because there's this like a sect of people that are single that want to find people, but they don't know how, or like where to look, or where to go, because it's not like you don't really go to bars anymore. You can't really hit on women the way you used to. Things have become really painful.
Okay, Nina,
I
agree with you up to a certain degree. I think that sure, it can be hard. I'm gonna say this about both sexes. Actually, I think most people aim way too high. Like their expectations of a partner are way too high. And look, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. I get it. Everybody has a preference, and you don't want to. I know this is a dirty word for most people. You don't want to settle, right? And you shouldn't.
Yeah.
When it comes to marriage, you definitely shouldn't settle. But y'all gotta ease up on, looking for the LA 9 or 10 when you yourself know damn well you're about a 6, right? like probably a 5 if we're being honest, right? Like we gotta like start. Look, man, water seeks its own level. You gotta start like looking for someone who's within your frame. Okay. Now my book is coming out soon. I'm gonna be talking about this shit. I'm gonna be talking about all this shit, because I'm telling you, and especially for the fellas out there, man, I get it. Y'all got it rough, man. It's hard out in these streets. I understand. Women have some crazy expectations right now. But
Russell's going to be your number one customer. He's going to buy your book.
But I
Thank you,
think
Russell.
women should also read my book because it's also going to talk about their crazy expectations of men. Look, women, I get it. If you are 5'3", you probably don't want to date someone under 5'3", right? You don't want a guy who's 5'2". I understand that, right?
These
Like
women
there's a
want
short-
6 foot, 6 figures.
No,
Right, like,
listen.
they're-
This is not true. I actually think that a lot of women would date a short guy, but he has to have something else. Like he has to be funny, or he has to be like,
Okay, Nina,
you
wait.
know,
How short are we talking here, Nina? Because here's the thing: there's a difference between a short king and a midget, right? So,
no, like
so
like
how
5'2", like 5'2", 5'1".
so
maybe
5'2" is the
5.
limit, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying like 5. Like 5's the limit.
I understand 4'10" is a legal midget.
Okay, 5 is probably like the limit. Let's be real. Like,
Okay.
because I'm 5'3". So
And
if
you
I'm
would
gonna
date a
date
guy
someone to
5
like my
foot.
shoulder, like that somebody's coming to my shoulder, that would be a little difficult because I'm 5'3".
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
because there has to be a sexual attraction there, like,
Sure,
so
and
like
that-
if
and
you're not
that's
gonna
the
get
point.
attracted to
The
that,
problem is everybody's been watching porn. It's the problem.
I know John's right.
Everybody now,
John's
now
right.
it's like
John's right.
I
The
say that
porn
kind
is a
of
huge
I say that
problem.
kind of jokingly, but also it's
No,
like
you're right.
No, he's
there
totally
is
right.
there probably is some truth to it, where it's
I just
everybody's
can't see it. Like, I just can't see like a girl. Like, I mean, unless you're really into short dudes. I mean, I guess it could be.
But that's the rule for everything, right? Here's the thing. Here's the rule. This is like the general rule of life. If you are attractive, you don't have to work as hard. Okay. If you're
That's
unattractive,
true.
you got to be funny. You got to be smart.
Exactly.
You got to be all these things, right? If you're just a
Yeah.
tall, good-looking dude, you could be the dumbest motherfucker in the world. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You're gonna get the women.
Exactly. That's why I was saying you have to have something else. And by something else, I meant like you have to have a sense of humor, or like you have to have like, your life put together.
Or a
Something
third
like a
leg,
good
right?
job.
I mean,
gotta
it has to be
bring
something.
something to the table. In fact,
Yeah.
I think both sexes. This is something that I mean, do we want to go here?
We're already
well,
here.
like,
We're
here we
already
are.
here, John.
No, but well, somebody, I think there was this video on TikTok or X or something where this woman is like, the guy was asking me like, what do I bring to the table? And she she was kind of like offended by that whole idea, because it's like, I'm just me, like I am, I bring myself to the table. And I think there is like this utilitarian fact of like a man is like, and maybe I'm at this point, I'm just looking at things where it's like, if she can cook, that's huge.
Yeah.
I don't like to cook. I'm not into cooking. If she's into cooking, that's a major plus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just these like very simple utilitarian skills.
Yeah.
Where it's like, that's kind of how I am looking at things in terms of like, what does a relationship, or what do you are you just a pretty face? If you're just a pretty face, I'd rather take a woman who is mid and she's got personality, she's interesting, she has some some different skills or interests or hobbies or something. Like that to me is far more attractive than like a bombshell 10.
Oh, I totally agree.
Off the chart.
agree.
Like, it's just like, okay, if that's where, and I happen to think though, a lot of women do think it's about my looks. And it seems like there is this overemphasis of like women, I don't know, like just putting a lot of focus into the looks category, where
you know what, John? You're not
some
wrong.
men are actually looking in, like they are looking for a little bit more, in some cases a lot more than just looks.
You're not wrong, because I think that goes hand in hand with like the kind of society we're becoming, in a sense of like this Instagram generation, and like the like very superficial, like this world has become really superficial, like
Mhm.
and women are into a lot of like what you're talking about. They're really into looks and they're really into like the presentation. And it's like,
What kind of
it's
car you
actually,
drive? You know, how much money you
yeah.
have? Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of thing, but especially into like people's physical appearances. Like it's like this that's why even dudes are starting to like put Botox into their face and stuff like that. They're like they're going down that route because it's become so superficial. And so I agree with you. I think it's not a good we're not a good place in that sense.
Well, what's the extent of a conversation between two people like that? You know, how
Right.
much is there really? What kind of relationship can you have with somebody that is, you know, on that end of the spectrum where there
Yeah.
isn't just a whole lot else going on other than
Well,
an obsession of that?
well, nothing
Mhm.
deep.
Yeah.
Nothing
not
deep, right?
yeah,
Right.
very surface level stuff. Very surface level
But
stuff.
also, this is why less and less people are getting married too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and that's a thing. But yeah, no, I think that and again, we're talking about all this because of chicks like Pokimane, right? It's like,
Yeah.
again, this message that's being preached to women, especially young
I
girls,
hate it.
you know, like they're being raised with this attitude, right? Where I don't need no man, I could just marry myself, right? As long as I have a great vibrator, right, I'm good to go. You know,
Yeah,
I
as
mean,
long as like I basically go and become sort of like an e-thought and
yeah.
then you know have these basically I mean she did get the ring from a man because she got it from simps. Like the simps paid for the ring. Like
Yeah.
she's making money off these men,
But
right?
see,
Like
that's the other unhealthy thing, though, Nina. Is like, okay, either like they're preaching that message, or they're preaching the message of, "Hey, girls, fuck whoever you want, no
right.
consequences, right? Just
Yeah.
Right.
whoever you want,
Yeah.
as many as you want."
Yeah. Oh God, yes. I mean, that's so true because and that's why I can't stand people like Pokimane because I'm like, you literally have the ears of the younger generation, and what you're putting out there is like, go marry yourself and like go become a thought like me and make all this money so you can buy yourself like the best engagement ring ever. And like when I do get married, I'll get him the best engagement ever. And it's like, ugh, like you're so gross. Like
She's
how
not living, yeah, she's not living a normal life. And the thing of it is I think a lot of people like the whole idea of celebrity in general. A lot of people are comparing themselves, and I think women might even do this. They might tend to do this more. Is they just, you know, the comparison of, you know, just constantly always, you know, it's kind of the keeping up with the Joneses, and
Mhm.
there's so much I think dissatisfaction, unhappiness that is the result of you know, like, well, I could do better, you know, like, oh, that guy's, yeah, he's a pretty decent guy, he's not bad, but you know,
Mhm.
maybe because they slept with someone who they think it, you know, is a 9 or a 10, but that guy's
Mhm.
not going to commit to her. That guy
Mhm.
doesn't, you know, love her, but she probably has the illusion, or she thinks in somewhere in her brain that like, oh, I could, you know, I could marry a guy that is here, when in
Yeah.
reality it's like, no, he just slept with you, but that you know, that level of man, he's not going to commit to you,
No.
because men will sleep, they'll sleep down, but you know, like women rarely ever sleep down. You know, but men
Yeah.
will sleep down. If
I
we
get
are
what you're
talking
saying.
just purely, are we, you know, we're on that level. And so that's where I think a lot of women too get confused, or they're just like, yeah, they kind of have this assumption that they could get with, and it's like you were saying, Verbal. It's like, well, yeah, we probably do need to get a little bit more real about where we're at in
Well,
terms
yeah,
of.
and I don't think most women understand the term slump buster, right? And they think because
I
they think
don't
because
understand it. Can
well,
you
a slump
explain
buster,
that?
yeah, well, that's basically a woman that a guy will sleep with when he's like, you know, when he's had like a bad streak, like when he hasn't had sex for a long time
Oh,
and he has to just get
okay.
over the hump. So
Okay.
he'll
Okay.
pick whatever woman is available, doesn't matter how she looks, just to kind of get over the hump, right? And that is a
No.
slump buster. So and a lot of these slump busters think that because of that, you know, they deserve more. Right.
Mm.
So
We all have a hand to play in this. We have
sure.
all screwed up everything.
I totally agree.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Simps and slump busters and we
Look at Russell Hall. $2. Thank you, Russell. An octopus's tentacles. First of all, never mind. An octopus's tentacle would wreck your puss 8 ways.
Well, depending on how big the octopus is, right?
if tweets could be X-rated, Russell he's got a lock on that.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like, what the fuck?
If it's clear and yellow, you've got juice there, fella. If it's tangy and brown, you're in cider town. Now, there's 2 exceptions, and it gets kind of tricky.
You can stay, but I'm leaving.
Can be yellow if they're using late season apples. And of course, in Canada, the whole thing's flip-flop.
That's me when Russell sends freaking tweets like that. Or, I mean, super chats like that. Thank you, Russell, for another $2. Mezzo Forte has 0 censorship. I have to look this up. Mezzo Forte. I'll look it up later. Thank you for the support. Before we go, one last thing. I'm gonna show this turkey that Donald Trump pardoned. This was funny.
Just asked if they
It's
get
like a rather
bigger.
violent bird. Anyway, are you ready? Gobble. I just wanted. Very important. You are hereby unconditionally pardoned. Praise the Lord.
They're gonna kill that bird. Need it.
No, he pardoned it.
As soon as the cameras are off.
Where did the birds go? Where did
Thank
the
you very much,
pardoned
everybody.
turkeys go?
I don't know. That's a good question. Where
Is
do they go?
there a space for the pardoned turkeys where they live out the rest of their
Residential.
years in
I
exile?
like how I like how when he was pardoning it, he was like, oh, la, 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 la," like made the turkey sound. Wait, where is it? He's like,
Hilarious.
why does that crack me up? I don't know. That's funny. Russell Hall for 2 says the suckers would rip your skin off. Literally. Oh my god. Ew, Russell.
Russell's really on this octopus thing, huh?
Russell, just go watch some hentai and call it a night. My god. We're talking about turkeys now, Russell. Oh god. Here's another super chat for $2. They're gonna freak. It's a solid white bird. What?
Oh, because of the race thing, maybe.
Oh, is that why he pardoned it? You think? Because
That's funny.
white? That's funny. You know, I will say I actually was kind of surprised because I was like, "There's white turkeys."
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know. I'd never seen a white turkey.
I had no idea
before.
there was white turkeys, man.
Yeah, you think a chicken, like chickens can be white, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'd actually never seen a white turkey before.
Something else
until
I didn't
now.
realize or I don't know why I didn't know this, but I didn't realize like how expensive turkeys fucking are to buy for Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
How much did it run you?
They're like
I don't know.
$50 or like, I mean, at least
$50
here,
bucks.
$50 for a fucking turkey.
It's
That's a lot of money.
And I heard in some places they're more.
Like a I don't know how big of a turkey.
Well,
Because
that's what I'm
they
saying,
come in
depending
different
on the
sizes.
size.
Yeah.
Depending on the size, like they range from like 30 to like 70.
That's crazy. I
And
think
30 is
the
like a
most I've
very
ever
small
paid-
turkey. So
Yeah, I think the most I ever paid for like a full turkey, I don't know, was around like $30-$40. Yeah, like it was like a really big turkey though. We could not finish that turkey. We had to go and drive around looking for places to donate it. It was a whole thing.
wow.
But yeah, like it was actually in LA, Verbal, and like we couldn't find a church. It was like Christmas Eve. They wouldn't take it anywhere. And then finally we found one in like Tent City. We had to go drive all the way over there, and they took the rest of our leftovers because they were the only ones that would do it. Thank you though so much you guys for being here tonight on Thanksgiving Eve. It's I hope you guys both have a lovely Thanksgiving tomorrow. Do you have plans, John, tomorrow?
Oh
You're
yeah,
gonna go to the families?
hanging out with family. Gonna watch the Lions tomorrow as they
Nice.
play Green Bay. It's a big game for the Lions. But anyhow, yeah, that'll be it. Just having fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
How about you
nice,
guys?
nice. What about you, Verbal? What you got going on tomorrow?
I'm doing a Friendsgiving. I got invited to some friends' places, and we all don't have family here, so we're just getting together and
Nice.
yeah,
awesome.
doing the whole bit, turkey and pies and all that good shit. So
Nice. That's what I'm doing too.
football.
That's what I'm doing too. Friendsgiving over here with my Mexican family, friends, friends and family of Mexico. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We have a turkey. We have I got stuffing. I'm gonna make mashed potatoes and all sorts of stuff. I hope I can find some pie. I don't think I will though. But maybe I'll get some apple strudels because I love apple pie, but we don't have any here. So I'm gonna have to get some apple strudels from Costco.
Wait, you don't have apple pie in Mexico?
No, they don't sell pie here. The only type of pie they sell, they used to sell them at Costco, but then they stopped selling the apple pie for some reason because I guess that they didn't buy it as much. I guess Mexican
Wow.
people just don't like that apple pie, but they do bring pumpkin pie every year.
Pumpkin pie's
But
good.
I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin. I like apple pies, so I'm
Actually, apple pie is my favorite pie, so that would be rough.
learn to cook, says Lo. First of all, Loathe, you don't cook pie, you bake pie. And I'm not a good baker. I've always been the worst baker. I'm a really good cook, but everything will just burn. I can't do it.
I don't have the patience to bake.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not a good baker. It's
Same
weird.
here.
I've tried too. I've tried making cake and stuff, and the cake doesn't come out, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? I followed the directions, and it's
I
just
mean, I've made wheat brownies a couple of times, and that's the extent of it. But even then, I don't have the patience for it. It's and then you got to watch how it turns
so
out
much
because
work.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
anyways.
obviously not going to be putting on a cooking show here.
No. Well, not a baking show, maybe a cooking show because I'm a good cook. I
Oh,
do
okay.
actually cook good stuff, good food. I'm just not a good baker, even though I like baking.
See, I just lump it all together. Baking is the same as cooking, any of that stuff. So,
Totally different
yeah.
skill sets. Totally different. One is on top of the stove. One is in the stove. It's a completely different.
Well, I'm on the lowest rung of the ladder here.
yeah.
You're I go on the
know.
microwave.
I'm right there with you, though, John. I'm not a great cook at all.
Yeah.
I can grill. I can grill just fine.
Oh, see, there you go.
Give me some
Grilling.
steak. I could grill the hell out of them.
That's pretty yeah, that's doable.
Yeah, because men should be able to grill. Men, that's you're talking about, being it in your genes kind of thing, in your genetics. Grilling is in men's genes. Fire, make fire, put meat on fire.
Yep.
That's men. If you're not good at that, I feel like that's
You at least
If a man can't-
gotta do that.
I was gonna say, if a man can't grill, ladies, don't marry him.
exactly. See, that's a deal
That's not a
breaker.
Remember that Gillette commercial where they had the guys grilling? But it was
No.
you remember that?
Pull it up.
I do.
Oh my gosh, that commercial was
Let me pull it up. Gillette
historically
grilling.
terrible.
Guy has know how to grill, man.
It's just a part of the commercial.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but it was the one that killed Gillette. That commercial.
Is it Gillette? We believe the best men can be razors commercial.
I think so. I think that's
Talking
it.
about toxic masculinity. Oh God.
Yeah.
They did get killed.
The only reason why I remembered this commercial was because I saw this skit. I was looking for clips for my YouTube videos, but I came across this one of the Kool-Aid Man in an SNL skit, and it was talking about how the Kool-Aid Man had to be better instead of busting through walls. he needed to walk through doors and ask if he was invited, and so
That reminds me of the studio.
It was totally mirroring the Gillette commercial.
Oh yeah, the studio.
That reminds me of the studio with the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
I was dying when they were like, "We're gonna make a Kool-Aid movie, man. We gotta make a Kool-Aid, and the black man's gonna drink the Kool-Aid."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and they went into the DEI or the yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking Ice Cube was in it, and he was like, "I am the Kool-Aid man, motherfucker." It was so fucking funny.
And then they used AI in the trailer or something, and
God.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Is that Verbal Riot in the commercial? It kind of did look like you.
Wow.
This commercial aged so terribly.
Oh my God.
It's my stunt double.
It is.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Who the
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long.
Is this really a commercial?
Yeah, this was a
this
real
happened.
thing. They did.
We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be
boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
That's what she says.
That's why Gillette is.
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing.
Notice how all the white guys
to
are bad.
act the right way.
Bro, not cool. Not cool.
Oh,
Some already know.
That was like the worst.
In ways
that is the
big,
worst one.
some do the right thing. To act
But notice
the
how
right
all the
way.
white guys are bad. Right?
Oh, because the guy was like catcalling that girl.
No, he wasn't catcalling. He was looking at her.
Catcalling. It was like he was gonna try to approach
The right
her. It's
way.
Like, not cool, man. Like the attempt to, meet a woman and procreate. Not cool.
Yeah, but what is this guy like? What does this guy think is gonna happen? Like he's like, not cool, bro, not cool. Like what the fuck?
Bro, not cool. Not cool.
Some already are.
That was like fucking thought policing that guy.
In ways big
Yo, men, forever.
and small.
I am strong.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
Wait, what was the point of this?
Like, are fathers just gonna let their kids just stand? Like they just stand around and fight, and they always got like
I feel like this commercial saying even from like when they're young, all they can do is fight because
This
they're
commercial,
violent.
this commercial was done by a woman, guaranteed.
Yeah,
they're
hands down.
This is 100% by like some weird feminist woman that's like, look, even when they're young, all they can do is fight and like kick each other. They're violent from like when they're even babies.
That's how we treat each other, okay?
If I were in a room where this was getting pitched, I would have gotten fired that day for the shit I would have said. Like there's no way.
This is fucked up. No wonder they got canceled.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Nobody had the good sense to say maybe we shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Wait, what did it say? The best man can get? What? The best a man can get.
No one had the good sense to say maybe we shouldn't do this.
Oh gosh.
No one had the balls to say maybe this will hurt our brand.
Ooh.
They never recovered. Never recovered.
Good.
But yeah, I just remember the grilling. Like they had all
grilling
of those
line.
guys, and there was like the line, and what were they saying? They were saying,
I
"Boys,
actually never
boys will
seen
be
that
boys."
commercial.
You've never seen that?
No, I've never seen that.
That's
until now.
historic, man. That is
That's crazy.
that's like Bud Light levels of killing your.
You know what? I'll be honest. I think it's worse than Bud Light, dude. Like at least with Dylan Mulvaney, no one took that serious, right? Like this was. like an attack.
Yeah.
So bad. It was
Cringy.
so bad. Oh, I remember when commercials used to be good. Like, yeah, when you couldn't wait to watch that commercial. Like, if you're like, oh, I want that commercial, come on. Oh yeah, I like that commercial. Like, like when we used to think
No, but
about
this was when the
commercials.
woke stuff was like at its height. Like this
Yeah,
was
this
like
is
at
like
the
peak
peak.
woke.
Yeah.
Peak woke. Russell Hall for 2. I'm so sorry, Nina. I didn't know. I didn't see it. What?
Oh, I think he's trying to be a better man after Gillette commercial.
Aw.
It would have changed him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could have
If
changed us
anyone needs
all.
to change, if anyone needs to change, it's
Russell's trying to be the best a man can get.
Oh my God. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for showing up tonight. It was a really fun show. Wow, like it went by so fast, and I can't believe it's already been 3 hours. So thank you to my favorite panel, John and Verbal. John, let everyone know what you got going on and where people can find you.
John Talks is my main channel right now. So yeah, if you guys want to silly political videos, subscribe. And I'm continuing to work on stuff, but I'll let you guys know when it's all ready. So thanks.
Cool. Definitely. Well, he will be here, so he will announce it when things are ready, I'm sure. Look forward to the next Infinite Talk next month in December. It's gonna be fun. And then Verbal, tell us where everyone can find you and what you got coming up next.
Yeah, guys, you can find me at Verbal Riot, YouTube, Rumble X. I am going to I might do a dry run Friday of VRL, but I will definitely be back next week full-time VRL. We're finally back after 2 months of being away. But might do a quick little show Friday just to kind of like, get kind of back into the swing of things before the
Get
big
your
show
feet
next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. And as for me, you guys can find me on this channel on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, where I talk about good things, good news, just happy stuff, and try to balance out this crazy world and the AI takeover and all the crazy like over porn and blah blah blah. Just trying to remind you that there's still good things going on out there. So come and hang out with me at 2 p.m. Eastern for good news, infinite hope, and we'll have some fun then too. Russell Hall is always in that chat, making me feel incredibly uncomfortable, but that's okay. We love him. Seriously, Russell, thank you for being in all the streams and supporting the channel, and all of you and any one of you who sent in a super chat, gifted memberships, became a member, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the show and the channel. You guys are the best. I'm very thankful for you all. I really, truly am, because it is Thanksgiving, and I'm always grateful and thankful, especially to my fans and subscribers and the people who are in the chat listening to us talk every week whenever we do these streams. So we do it for you guys, and thank you for showing up for it. So until next time, everybody, have a good one. Enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy a meal, and all that good stuff. Take care. Bye.
See you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.